Alright. Hello. Hello. I don't know if Mavis is here. Mavis might also be starting her stream.
Hello.
Yay, Mavis!
Yippee! Yippee, I'm here again.
Yay!
I forced myself to be here, guys. I'm so sorry.
Also, why is my
It will be
entire chat
fine.
spammed with someone complaining that it's too late? Shut up.
Playing what?
I have like 10 messages just saying like, why no start yet? When start? That's why no one likes the wasps.
Oh yeah, I'm saying that. I have both chats open.
I
I'm
don't.
figuring
I
it
shouldn't
out.
open
I'm
it.
figuring YouTube out. That's crazy, I know. I have double chat. Okay, you don't have to look at my chat. There is nothing. It's gonna be just me and I, okay? Me and my lonesome, so we will be fine if you don't see that. If anyone is in my chat, can you guys tell me if the audio is okay or not? Gaia, I mean, Gaia, you are not real, so it's okay. You are just a mod, you know. And famously, every mod is a bot, so. Audio is fine, yay! You can hear me?
Can you hear me? I hope you can.
To be able to.
Also, don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get let Twitter post about my stream because it's being homophobic.
Okay. Do we? I don't think we need introductions now. Which be? It's me. I can. Yay! People are hearing you on my end.
I'm trying to find another give of.
Is it really
Yaoi.
because of the GIF?
I don't know. I don't know. It's never done this before, but it just does not let me post. Oh my god! I found an identical one, but it's technically a different image. Maybe this will work. Maybe this one.
I mean, can't people post like pornographic material on Twitter?
No, it's not letting me post. Okay, it just hates me. That's okay. I'm just gonna forget about it then.
You're just banned.
I'm just banned, I guess. Oh, it's not even letting me exit the post now. That's interesting. Well, forget about Twitter. Nobody cares about Twitter. Twitter's irrelevant.
Yeah, Twitter is relevant. Forget about it. I don't know what that thing next to you is, maybe. Yeah, I know, Cairo.
What?
That's the orange cat memory for you.
Wait, now I have to see what you're doing. What's going on in your stream? I'm actually gonna open it.
There's nothing. Gyro says he can recognize you. And I was like, that makes sense.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Now you hate him more, right?
Yes. If that was even possible.
Yes. It's always possible to hate more. At least when it comes to Gyro. I think it's always possible.
Anyways. We're tier listing today! Yay! Tier listing.
Yay! I've been trying to find a fun tier listing idea for so long. Again. And the moment I thought about it, I was like, I should ask B. So we are here to do that.
Yay.
I do like tier listing, but I think it can be real boring if like the tier list is not it, you know. So it has to be an interesting thing.
I think this one will be fun.
I hope so. So how are we doing it? I didn't change my things, by the way. It's how it came with the titles. This is it, Yummy Ships one, not for me to say that. I still haven't changed them.
Oh, I haven't either. I've been rushing to set this up because I wasn't planning on streaming my own perspective, so I've just been zooming, getting everything set up, so I have not either.
I'm like thinking about it. Maybe I might want to change the top one and the bottom one, but I am not that creative. I'm trying to think about something to right there. What's the ultimate like dynamic name? The ultimate compliment for a dynamic.
You already know what I want to say. That's what she was talking about.
I don't know.
About Ace Attorney. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know what to call it.
I'm thinking of we could go. No, I was gonna say Doom Yuri, but I don't like Doom Yuri that much. I don't like Doom. I like all happy stories, so
well,
like the ultimate compliment.
I mean,
well, I guess
we can just keep it
more
neutral.
Yeah.
I am gonna add some exclamation marks. I feel like that this is not powerful.
Yeah. I feel like maybe I would like to open one more actually bracket under that. How did we do that again? Because decided after that I think I need a bracket with full of hate, you know. Something I really don't like. Okay, I think I can add something. Yeah, I can.
Also, let me just give some context. We have technically separate tier lists open just so in case our opinions differ, you know, we can put stuff differently. But
yeah,
we are gonna be debating it either way. Yeah.
Yes.
I wanted to add a roller.
Hello, Ray. Hi.
Oh, at the very bottom, I see.
Skunk is recommending sheep XP. Well, no, it's like a C tier ship, unfortunately.
That's crazy. That's wild. Why would you say that? This is why we are getting divorced.
We are not getting divorced. No, please don't do that to me. I will actually spiral about it. I will think you started hating me in real life and decided to get a joke divorce. Joke divorce on stream. Oh no. Make it C tier. No, it's fine. C tier is actually there's no C tier. There's no C tier. Yummy ships, fun, not for me to say that. Actually, I'm gonna name it trash. The bottom one. This should be fine, I think.
You're gonna name it trash. Alright.
Trash.
That's not how you spell trash.
That's crazy. Oh yeah. It's official Badan sheep marriage. Bet. I would marry a bet. I would 100% marry a bet, but I don't think it's illegal here. You know, even gay marriage is not legal, so
that's so sad.
Like pushing it. Yeah, I know. Are you flexing your privileges of gay marriage to me? Is that what's going on?
That was not the intention, but I mean. It does bring me joy that it's not banned here.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You see, it's once I get gay married, it's going to be more special for me.
That is true. But then it does have to happen.
Yeah. Well, it can happen. I don't have to marry in Turkey.
I guess that's true.
Although, no, I was like, would it be cheap? I don't know. Okay, when do we start? Are you ready with your titles?
Yes. I just I'm just gonna keep them mostly the same.
Yeah, me too. I don't feel creative right now. Okay, so how we do this? I mean, the last time I did this with Cafe is one chooses a thing and starts talking about it, and the next time the other one chooses one and talks about it first.
Alright, that works.
Turns with that. Is that okay? Alright, you can start.
Oh dear, I didn't actually look at them yet much. Which one?
We have the same one open.
We have the. Do we not have the same one open? No, we have the same one open.
I don't know. Is it the light pink one?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. It's the same one. There are multiple tier lists for this. So.
Oh, I don't want to start this off on a negative note. However, I have one that I immediately have like. I don't like, and that is mentor ex student. I hate it. I despise this trope.
Where is it?
It's second row to the right.
Oh no. Okay.
I
you
think
already know I have a very bad opinion on this one.
I put this one straight to trash. I hate this kind of like imbalanced power dynamic one so much. It's like it just feels icky. Like it's not as bad as straight up like teacher ex student, but it's still like it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. It's too easy for there to be some kind of advantage being taken of someone, and I can't see it. I can't see it.
Unfortunately, I love this one.
Oh no.
I love this one, unfortunately. I mean, specifically mentor and student, like you said, it's not teacher and student. There's not a, I guess, I don't know how to say it, but a power dynamic that is relying on a real constitution. Like I want to say almost it's not illegal. It's not a legal power dynamic. It's just some in mind, and I feel like it can be. I just like the idea of someone helping the other person. I think it's very sweet.
I mean,
like a tutor, but it's not a a higher tutor, but maybe one of your classmates or something like that. And I mean, I guess there are different dynamics within it, but if it's more of a voluntary thing with people that are around the same age, I do like it. Yeah, like if it's like that, I do enjoy it. I think it is sweet. It feels like a show of appreciation and love to me if it's in that specific thing. Otherwise, yeah, it can become like basically teachers and predatory.
yeah.
And that's like.
I will say
exactly.
I am partially convinced to put it slightly higher by phrasing it as they are the same age, and like it's not like an older student, but like because a bunch of the time it's also someone that's older, and that's also part of why I don't like it. But if we're saying it's the same age, I would move it up to this ain't it, at least from trash. But still,
Yeah.
then you also encounter the issue of I don't like it when it's this kind of trope, but one person is just like making themselves dumber than they actually are just because they want to get help more, and like, oh, she will lean over and will get closer to me to help me if I pretend I don't get it. Like I don't like that it involves some. It not always, but pretty often
like
involves
porn
acting
plot.
stupid.
Oh, I mean, I guess so. I don't really mind it that much. I think that, I mean, if it was in real life, that would be so fucking annoying. But if it's in like shows or media, I don't really mind someone dumbing themselves So it's because it's just for entertainment, but I guess you made me kind of like lower it because my mind, because I like the mentor student thing so much, goes immediately it's a top. But I was like, you know what? There's a lot of problems with that. I don't
Yeah.
agree with this trope fully, but I think I still find it fun, so I put it to fun.
I'm I'm
It's fun.
I'm personally I got convinced to move it up by saying it's not too much of an age difference, but I'm still gonna keep it in this ain't it. For me, it's no.
Okay.
I'm not gonna burn it, but I would skip if I saw this kind of trope.
I see. I mean, I if it's if I can give an example from my own real life, though it wasn't something romantic to me. In high school, the person who had a crush on me was teaching me music theory, and I don't know. I think it was fun. I find it fun. That was fun. I would do that again. I would 100% do that again. I'm gonna put it there. Okay, next is me. Oh wait, let me see what is just saying. It doesn't work for fiction for me. Finding problematic in real life, fun for function because of drama. I suppose I still feel I would get overshadowed by another aspect of the shit though. Okay, the next one I am choosing. Let's see. I just want to choose something that I feel strongly about. Okay. I can I choose another controversial? I'm gonna go with another controversial one.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
bully x bullied.
Oh
Now,
dear.
if this was real life, and if the bullying was like real bullying, 100% like trash. No, like why would you even want that? But in media, if again in a specific dynamic, if the bully is not a successful bully, like if they think they are bullying the other person but they are not really doing a good job of it, and the bully is the person who has the upper hand, I love that dynamic. I love a bully that is like dumb in stories and again face miserably at bullying, and like the one person that tolerates their, I guess, dumbness. I do like that dynamic a lot. And the moment again see bully and bullied, my mind goes there because that's the dynamic I love in this specific thing. But otherwise, like if it's an actual, even in like a lot of stories in media, usually that's the case. It's an actual fucking bully and like a crybaby that is getting bullied, and I really like that's one of the tropes I hate dearly. I hate seeing. I don't know why people ever want to see that, especially if they end up together. I go mad because it's never earned anyways. If it's like past bully and bullied, maybe you can put like 10 years in between that and then like solve things after that. But if it's happening at the same time with the romance, I think it's usually disgusting. But again, there's one specific part of it I love, so I will put it. Honestly, the negatives are, I think, heavier, but I still like a part of it, so I'm gonna put it like not for me. But no, this ain't it. I will put it this ain't it for me. For me. What do you think?
I agree. I think that if it's like actual bully ex bullied, I think it's just really like no. It just makes me sad. It just makes me feel bad, and just feels not earned, especially from like the bully side. But if it's like you said, either not successful bullying and they just they just kind of don't give a fuck, or what I actually like past bully, if it's like a thing where past bully was in a bad situation and then stuff happens and suddenly they're like I kind of want to call it like the Mean Girls thing, where it's like, how at the end of Mean Girls it's like Regina becomes like kind of the school loser. I like it in that kind of situation where suddenly it's kind of reversed. I like it when then the romance starts happening. That I do think can be interesting, because then it's not bully ex bullied anymore, because then the power has already evened out. But I don't like it when it starts when they're still actually bullying and it's actually causing harm. So I wish there was like a tier that was like depends, but
Yeah, actually, maybe I could change not for me to depends.
yeah, I think I will
I
as
think
well.
I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna put the mentor student there too because it did
There.
everything I guess can fall there, but I think that's the like bully and bullied is worse for me because I saw so many examples of again it's being happening at the same time, the bullying and the romance happening at the same time, and the only change that happens in between is the bully falls for the bully, so suddenly everything is earned,
No,
I guess
no,
everything is okay.
nope.
No, it's not okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ray is
I would put
saying
it
it
in
can be
depends for
tsundere, but the
me.
intensity of bullying. Oh, sorry. You
No
where are you
worries.
putting it?
The Discord delay. I'm gonna put it in depends for exactly that reason. Like in that case, it's a no, but it can be good if it's handled not at the same time.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Braceberg. Yes. Why should I like you in my lap? Yeah, that's bad. I don't like that one. But if it's yeah, tsundere bullying is funny. I think tsundere bullying is can be funny. I guess. Okay, it's your turn.
Alright, let me have a look. I have some thoughts about the obsessed with one thing one, which I'm assuming means like they like one specific aspect of that person, right? I'm assuming that's what that means.
I have no idea, but I will assume the same. Obsessed with one thing. Okay.
I have very mixed feelings about it. Like it can be. I think this trope can be very funny. I think this trope can be very funny, and it can lead to some very hilarious situations. But I don't actually like it as like actual romance. I like it as like, you know, I like it as like a dynamic that happens, but not like as an end game couple, if that makes sense. I think it can be fun, but I don't think
Can
it's
you give
actual
me
good
an example
romance.
of it? Like the fun example.
But the first thing my mind went to was Danger, but that's crazy. I basically it's like hey, I'm gonna use Danger as an example even though you don't know the character because it's the easiest one. Basically like there's a character in Danganronpa that's like, oh, I only like this girl because she's a princess and she's so shiny, and then doesn't actually care about her personality. It's just like, wow, she is so fancy and so royal. Wow. Like it's
I see.
it's I'm assuming it's that kind of thing where it's like very one specific aspect where it's like someone specifically likes like them, their occupation, or one thing about their appearance. Like I'm assuming it's that kind of thing.
What is your chat saying?
No, this is just slugs being slugs. This is just a regular mystery. But yeah, I'm gonna put this one in fun because I think it can lead to funny situations, but I don't think they should actually end up together, if that makes sense. Like I think it's good as a passing dynamic.
I think I would put it in fun too. I think obsessed with one thing, I can't exactly. I when I try to think about it like being funny, I can't really. I guess it can happen. My mind doesn't go to funny immediately, but if like for me, when I think about that dynamic of like someone liking someone else just because of one thing about them, I like the potential, I guess, of the story, because I like when the story goes from obsessed with one thing to, I guess, obsessed with everything. Like, I think it's a good way to set up a story, because if you are just obsessed with one thing and love someone just because of that one thing, you will get disappointed on the way. But even though, like, if you start to get to know someone and you start, like, realizing they are more of a human and not what you thought about them, but you still fought for them, and like that whole long story, I think can be so sweet. So I will put it on fun because it has potential. I see a lot of potential with it, but with like if it stays obsessed with one thing, I think it's like it can be, I guess, funny, but it's definitely not a like I wouldn't want anyone to end up with someone who is
Yeah.
just obsessed with one thing about them. So yeah,
I
it's
I
not
think much
it's
the
not
same.
yummy.
If we're going based off it evolves from obsessed with one thing, then I would put it higher. However, I feel like then it stops being obsessed with one thing as that trope specifically. I feel like at that point it just becomes like, I mean, I think it's a pretty normal thing for people and characters to just like start out liking a specific thing about a person and then it evolves. I feel like the thing about obsessed with one thing is that it holds on for at least like a long time, and that's why I'm like, I think it's fun. But if it holds on for too long and the other person starts having to doubt, like, do they actually like me or do they just like this one thing about me? I start having my doubts about whether I want them to, you know.
Yeah. I see. Okay. Okay. Should I continue? Do you want to say anything else?
I mean, you can continue if you have more to say, or you can continue to the next one if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Wait, where's the thing that I saw? Where's my thing that I wanted to? You know what? Wait. Yes, this one. Gush about their crushes but end up in love. No, I love this trope so much. I love this one a lot. I think I love this one a lot because one of my favorite romance animes is Lovely Complex, and this is not a spoiler, okay? Because you see this from the first episode. But basically, they start off this way. They both have crushes on their friends, and they don't really gush about them, but because they are not. They are dumbasses and they are competitive basically, but it is kind of the similar dynamic, and I just like I don't know. I have a friend who is working on a webtoon, and they are going with the same. I guess it's a little bit of a competitive dynamic, but it's the same thing. They are not the same. They don't crush on the same people. But I just like love the idea of someone again falling for someone else, even though it's like so unlikely. When you are crushing on someone enough to gush about them, and it goes up to someone else and they are crushing on someone enough to gush about them, and you still like get to know each other so well that you fall in love. I think it's such a sweet trope. I think it's so sweet and I love it, and I will put it to S tier because I can't even see like a bad part about it. Which is the bad part? Like, there's nothing toxic. I mean, at least in my mind, I can't seem to find the toxic part about it. So I love it. I will put it to the top tier. This is it. What do you think?
I mostly agree. I'm not sure if I want to put it in the highest tier or just in yummy, but I do like this trope. I love, like, I feel like this is indeed, yeah, like very, very, it just feels like it's such a strong thing to like someone, even though they like, and still be like, you know, not feel too salty and just be, you know, let them gush about their crushes, and even though you like them, you know, like, I feel like that's such a healthy, such a strong thing for a relationship.
Oh, that's so cute. I'm
So
so sorry. I love that.
I'm gonna put it in higher tier as well. I agree that this is great.
Okay. That's great. Your chat said, how do you guys feel about person like themselves? What is it, self-cessed? We're talking about self-cessed.
I guess.
I mean, we don't have self-cess, I think, in this thing, but I will tell you my opinion of self-cess. I personally hate it because I have a twin sister, identical twin sister, and all I can think about is my identical twin sister when people say self-cessed, and it makes me disgusted. So I personally hate it, but as someone who doesn't have an identical twin sister B, you can.
Yeah,
If you
as
don't know
someone
what
with no
you can
siblings,
say.
I would I would like a post of me making out with myself. Anyways,
Yeah. We don't talk about self-esteem. I see this is gushing about each other, but they don't realize the other is talking about them. Oh, that could be so
that's
cute
even
too.
better.
That
I
would
like
make
that
it
even better.
Oh, I don't like it even better, but I think it's a good, again, cute idea. I still love, like, I think people falling for each other slowly so much. Slow burn is such a good thing for me. So, my crush is myself. Well, you have been
Self-love is
judged by
good,
me.
I guess.
Yes.
Alright, let me see.
Okay.
Uh, I think it's time. I think it's time for the classic of rivals to lovers.
There's
Near the bottom. I quite like this one. I actually like this one slightly better than straight up enemies to lovers. I think rivals to lovers is so much fun. I think it's so much fun. Like why try to beat each other when you can come together and try to beat each other, but like try to be better than each other but romantically. I think this one, I don't think it's stopped here, but I personally would put it in yummy. I just feel like this is a very solid trope that for me can rarely ever go wrong. It's just like they automatically have a lot in common because, you know, they're generally, if you're rivals for someone, you're trying to achieve something similar. So I feel like it's just very solid. I feel like it's old reliable.
Yeah, it is a classic, definitely. I like it a lot too. I think, like enemies to lovers, I like it a bit more. Rivals, personally, I feel like anime ruined rivals for me.
Why?
The first example of rivals to lovers that comes to my mind, even though I didn't even finish all the seasons of that anime, and I am not thinking of finishing it. There was this cooking anime with that is, you know, making cooking extremely sexual.
Oh, I know the one that you're talking about. I've never watched it, but I know which one you're talking about.
And I think there's a rivals to lovers there, and I just like, and again, anime ruined it for me. I'm so sorry. But otherwise, if I like try to be unbiased about it, yeah, it's a solid one. I think it's very fun too. I am personally scared of competition, so it's a scary thought for me. But I do love reading it. So I will put it to yummy ships. Like, it's a classic. You know, I can't put it lower. There's no way. I can't personally put it to top tier as well. I think just it's not the same as enemies to lovers, and enemies to lovers would deserve that space, I feel like. But rivals is a good, you know, less toxic, maybe less toxic part of that dynamic. So I would, yeah, put it to yummy ships. Why beat each other when you can beat each other and have feelings? It's all just in drain my eyes. Oh no. Yeah, that's what I think. Do you have anything to say about that?
No, I just agree. I
objections?
just agree. I also put it in yummy, so it's just yep. I agree.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move and choose. Okay. I'm choosing Yandere X anyone. And I'm putting it deep in the trash. Okay. I am so sorry. I'm not gonna judge anyone who likes young girls, but I'm gonna judge you a little bit. If you like young girls, I'm assuming you're in middle school. anything, it's cool. And that's the only like reason that is like that you can love it, or like I'm gonna actually judge you. If you're a whole ass adult and you are still obsessed about the unders, go out and touch
This is
grass, okay?
crazy.
It's never fun. Even yonder ex yonder, like, okay, like, I can see that it can be a little funny, but it's still just obsession. There is no fun in that. It's just funny as like a 4 panel skit and nothing else. Okay, if you make it 5 panels, you start boring people. It starts getting annoying. I don't like it. I'm not saying there are like no good stories with Yanderes. Just saying there are no good tips with Yanderes or romance stories.
I
I don't like it. And actually, now that I remember, there was an anime called Amnesia, and I think it's the
Amnesia.
same
Oh, I
kind
know
of
Amnesia.
a visual novel. And one of my favorite guys there, I think, is the Yandere. You know it? You know that?
Yeah, I know Amnesia. I've played the visual novel. I'm assuming you're talking about the
I
one that
knew
puts you in a
would play
cage.
that. You would play that.
I would play it.
Yeah, I like him. I'm not gonna say I don't like him, but I'm just saying I don't like him in a ship. It's I don't like him in a ship, but I do like him, and that's it. Like, yeah, we are not ranking characters, we're ranking dynamics. As a dynamic, I think this is and not just quote unquote problematic. It's just annoying. It's an annoying trope. Like it's always too edgy, and I am too old to enjoy something that edgy, okay? And even if it tries to be funny, it tries to be funny with how edgy it is. And again, I'm too old for that. I'm so sorry. I don't like it, and I would put it straight to trash. Okay, what do you think?
I think I don't hate it as much as you do. However, what I do think is that honestly, I think the thing that makes genre the worst for me is that people, I don't want to say people, but the most incidents I've seen of it are so lazy. It's literally just they're obsessed and then nothing else. Like if you go on like itch.io visual novels, it's just that over and over, and it's literally just they're crazy and that's their whole personality. Like I actually like genre when it's like nuance, like it's like they're a little bit crazy and like they realize that I should probably not be doing this. Why am I doing this? Like I like it when it's mild genre, when it's just a sprinkle, a little droplet of genre. But when it's literally just, oh yeah, they're crazy and they are gonna do anything and everything, I think it's really boring. I think it's really boring.
Do you mean like a manipulative person type?
I mean like
than the straight up.
I mean like I like it when it's like, for example, it's someone that starts out normal but then gets a little bit more like stalkerish and crazy as things go on because they kind of like lose sight of themselves. I like it when it's like more subtle in that way instead of just, oh yeah, this person is crazy. Why are they crazy? I don't know, they're just crazy. They would kill. Why? I don't know. Because then it stops feeling like it's about the relationship and it starts feeling like they're just crazy. So I feel like genre can be interesting. I still wouldn't put it at the top, but I feel like I can like genre if it's like well handled. But I feel like by definition, genre has become just like, oh yeah, no, there's no normalness left. They're gonna murder someone and they're not gonna think twice about it.
Thank you, Yandere Simulator.
Thank you, Yandere Simulator. I will put in the same net. I think no.
You convinced me. I'm gonna put it into the same too, because when I see Yandere, my mind goes to the edgiest part of it because it's the most seen part. But if it's a little, I can't get behind it. And now I again thought about another. I guess Yandere is someone that can be considered a Yandere in a game that I watched recently, and I love that ship. And they actually end up together, and they are very sweet. So, well, honestly, I guess it can be sweet, but usually they do make it too much. I think, yeah, the part that I don't like about this the part that is again childish part. If you get the
Yeah.
trope and try to actually work on it and like make it something that is such, you know, more grounded, I guess it can be fun. It can be fun.
Also, now we need to know the name of the game. You can't just leave that out.
Like, but I spoiled it. I
Well,
spoiled it.
close your ears if
I'm
you
not
don't want to know the spoilers. I want to know.
okay. I'm gonna search for it. Not right now though, because everyone will see my fucking browser. And at the end of it, I will search for it if chat reminds me, and I will tell you. And I can even show the ship, but it's very cute. I think. I know
Alright,
maybe some
alright.
people won't agree, but I like it. Okay, it's your turn.
Um, I think my choice is gonna be polyamory as the answer. I in general don't care much for polyamory ships if it starts out like polyamory, but this one specifically implies that, you know, I mean, that it's individual ships that just get turned into polyamory because people can't decide, and I actually kind of like that. Because it's like, why have all these individual ships when you can just have all the dynamics in one?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty tasty. I think it's pretty yummy. I feel like it's just you get the best of all the worlds in one instance. You don't have to choose. But that does rely on them having like interesting separate dynamics. I don't like it when it's just like the entire polyamory is one dynamic, because then why is it polyamory? The whole point of a polyamory shipping dynamic is that there is more elements and more different dynamics going on. So I would put it in yummy. I think it's quite good.
I personally would probably put it to fun because polyamory stories never really. I think they can be good, but it is just it is such a simple dynamic. Like it's a real life thing that, you know, it is in the middle for me. It's so something too specific. I personally the vamp like sorry, I'm trying to speak again English hard. I'm so sorry. For me, when I get the most excited about polyamory is when there is no polyamory in the story and there is a life triangle, and I'm like, I love both of the options so much for the character, and I'm just, you know, again I guess hitting my head to the wall like, please choose both of them. I want both of them to be happy and being like that. I really want polyamory then, but it never happens. It never happens. And when it happens, again, I never saw it happen in that specific style. I'm assuming if I went out and read some fan fiction, I will see some dynamics like that. But the like polyamorous stories that I saw was, again, it felt like more of a one dynamic rather than the multiple ones, and I still like it that way, but it wasn't just, you know, it wasn't anything special for me. It wasn't the one specific part of the story that made it super duper exciting for me. It was just there, so it is like very in the middle for me. So I will, but it's like it's not depends. It is always, I think, okay. So I will put it to fun.
Yeah, 100% agree. It's just I've seen like the individual dynamics turn into polyamory more, so that's why I'm going with that. If it starts out as polyamory, I would also put it in fun. So I agree.
Okay. The white triangle when we can be circle. Exactly. I like circles. Oh man, I don't like harem though, but I do like a small, you know, circle. I don't like too many options.
Yeah,
for
harem
one
is a
person,
different trope. I agree. I think so.
definitely. Okay, am I choosing now? Okay, I'm gonna choose one. and I feel like again might be controversial what I will say. It's reckless X the mom of the group. I don't like this one at all. I will put it in trash personally, but I'm gonna be a little bit more kind with it and put it to this ain't it. The reason I don't like it is first things that it, but I guess maybe if you are a reckless one, or again maybe if you are younger, I don't know. This might sound fun, but some always putting responsibility on one person and taking one from the other is never very healthy, and it like doesn't end well. I think it's again becomes annoying after some point. Especially I have some friends. I'm thinking about a specific friend that is quote unquote the mom of the group in almost every situation, and we talked about this, and I know how much they hate it. I know how much they don't want to be that, and they are forced to be that, because when nobody's like everyone's like and nobody's taking responsibility, someone else, and then that's the mom. That's the what a mom does. Like, you know, moms are people too. They can relate this too, but you are there and you have to take responsibility for your children, for people who are not able to make correct decisions, and you like feel a protective thing for them. And this is very normal for parents, but like when it's an actual real life dynamic, it makes me so mad. For like, I feel so sad for the mom of the group, quote unquote. Even if they like it, I think it puts a lot of pressure on someone. So like immediately for me, if there's a mom of the group, chill people, please don't responsibility. This ain't it. I don't like it. I'm gonna put it there. So yeah.
My personal take is, as someone who has actually pretty often been the mom of the group, I don't mind it. However, I would hate it for a relationship. I think this is fun as friends, but for a relationship, nah, absolutely not. Like, when you're friends, like, ultimately, you know, you can hang out together, but you're not responsible for each other. Like, obviously you should look out for each other, but it's not like with a partnership. It can sometimes be in a situation where, like, if someone gets ill or whatever, or there's just a lot of things going on, you're very responsible for that person, and then having to deal with someone who is reckless and can't take care of themselves, it's just way too much. But for friendship dynamics, I think it's a lot better, just because there's less there's less responsibility just inherently involved, so it matters slightly less. I mean, obviously, you know, it can still be annoying, but personally, I don't mind it that much. But for relationships, I'm also put in trash.
What you explained was just sounded like an extremely strict relationship.
I mean,
but like for people who grew up in, I guess, more of a what is it? A sexist, misogynist family, like the man who never grew up and learned how to cook.
I mean, kinda.
So
It is like you have to be able to, if you're in a relationship, you have to be able to trust someone to just like be able to do something and do it like good and not mess it up. Like, if you need someone to, I don't know, go to the government and get some shit sorted out, you need them to be able to do that properly, and not just, oh, oops, I accidentally forgot, I went out somewhere else. Like, that would drive me crazy.
I'm gonna put it to trash again, but I like reckless characters, and if both of the characters were reckless, perfect. Okay, amazing work. But if again one is being pushed to be the one that is responsible because of the reckless person, I like hate it so much. But Ray said that she was just an 8x ever. Prove me wrong.
I mean, you're kind of right. You're kind of right, but you know, friendship dynamic better than romantic dynamic. That's what I was saying. Also, I do think it's interesting that you go into this thinking that the mom of the group is forced into it, whereas I'm being like, you know, not all moms of groups hate being moms of groups. I'm a mom of groups sometimes who does not mind it. So I think that's pretty interesting. But
Yeah, I mean, like you said, maybe in the friendship that is more of a choice because there's more people. But specifically in a relationship, it just gives me bad vibes. Like again, that was a like whose song was it? I'm not your mama. There was a song like that. Please, people, don't treat your partners like your mom. Please don't do that. That's never good.
Agreed, 100%.
Okay,
I
you're done. By the way, I think there's probably a better name for like dynamic for that would fit Nate and Everett in this whole list. I feel like a small of the group
I
is
feel like
gonna be.
I feel like Nate X Everett is just popular. I mean, Nate is also popular, but it feels kind of like popular X like a golden student type trope more so.
I guess so. Okay, your turn.
People are gonna have no clue what we're talking about. Imagine actually liking XOXO droplets. That's crazy. Maybe your viewers might have no clue.
Why?
Because I haven't streamed it, and because most of my viewers don't play quote unquote girly games.
How dare they? I'm judging them so hard right now. Girly games are amazing. No, well, whatever.
Right here, how dare you? You were not in my chat a second ago. Hey, you were not in my chat. Alright, let me look at tropes.
Okay.
Actually, we were just talking about Nate X Everett. I feel like actually doesn't care and cares too much is also kind of similar. I feel like it's very similar to the one we just discussed. But, you know, I'm assuming this one is more like focused on the relationship. Someone who really like cares about the relationship and someone who is just like kind of, I don't want to say loose about it.
Yo, I
don't know how else to describe it.
I guess.
I have mixed feelings about this one. I feel like it can be good when, like, how do I explain this? I don't know words. Words are difficult. Non-committed, that's a better word for it. Like, it can be good when the person that doesn't care is like in a good way. Like the person that cares too much is like it's an anxiety thing and not a just someone who cares about someone normally. Like I like it when it leans towards the person that cares too much is the one that's being unhealthy rather than the person that doesn't care because of unhealthy. I like it when it's like a you know, someone more confident and more relaxed, and it helps someone that's, you know, to puts too much importance into things. But I don't like it when it's the other way around, and you know, it feels like someone just cares a normal amount and the other person is like, nah, I'm actually gonna do this other thing which is gonna hurt your feelings because I just don't care. So I'm gonna put it in the pens personally. I think that one really matters.
I personally put it in fun because I love a toxic dynamic. Come on and say it. I love a toxic dynamic, especially when the dynamic is one person being more attached to the other one. Like in what is it called again? When you like someone, you pining, one-sided pining. I love it's. I don't know why it like always breaks my heart and touches my soul. Maybe because I lived through that, but like pining in stories, I do love so much. And yeah, if it's a good written text, I think this is a like again, this can be a great trope, especially because like imagine a person in a story like that's fighting for someone so much and they get together but the other person cares so little, like there's nothing changed. They thought they'd reach their goal but the goal is still so far away and they're still, even though in a relationship, feeling so alone and pining. And it's such a toxic texture story. Wow. So I'll pick up fun. I think it doesn't deserve a Yabi ship or this is it because it can be. I'm again immediately think about a specific story in my head that I would enjoy, but I think if it's badly written, it can be really annoying, especially if it's like, again, in my mind, when I think about a toxic relationship like that in a story, I'm thinking of how it's going to get better or how it's going to end. Like it has to be in a stage of movement. If it's just how the relationship's forever, don't like it at all. Like it is a changing stage in my head, and it will end if it stays like this. So I would like put it in fun. I'm not gonna put it in the past because like I don't hate it either way. I just don't care for one part of it. But otherwise, I think it can be a fun story. So it's going to fun. Yeah.
This opinion I'm not sure about. I like toxic relationships, but I like it when the toxicity is like mutual and not one-sided, because if it's too one-sided and it's just one person that's being specifically toxic, it just makes me like it just makes me want to punch them and be like, nah, that you don't deserve this person. I could do so much better. It just makes me like, nah, at this point just give them to me.
Toxic in that situation. I think they can both be toxic in that situation. In my mind, like when I say about like one is finding and one is not, I'm assuming there's definitely toxicity in both hands. It just in like a specific romantic feelings kind of way. One has the upper hand, but there has to be probably a little bit more, for someone with self-respect to accept this relationship. Probably there is not much self-respect, and there is some problems going on both ways. In my mind, I thought it like that. I don't like when toxicity is one-sided as well, but for like it doesn't have to be that way with the story too. It's just the romantic feelings part of it I'm thinking about.
I agree that it doesn't have to be that way, but that's exactly why I'm putting it in the pants. Because when it's a situation that you described earlier, where it's like one person is like, wow, we're finally together, and then the other person is still like not, reciprocating in the relationship, that would piss me off. That's why I'm putting it in the pants.
Sorry, I'm drinking water.
No worries.
Should I choose now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, let's go. Not really into each other, but a line is crossed. Put it to S tier. Put it to top. Oh, it can be so spicy. Sounds fun. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like some shit is about to go down, but it's gonna end up good. It's gonna end up good. It doesn't really say anything about the relationship. It can be any other dynamic while this is happening. But I do like, again, like, for me, not really into each other, but a line is because communicates me that there wasn't a lot of perhaps attraction on both parts, and it doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to be sexual attraction. Maybe there is sexual attraction, but there's like, as personalities, they don't really mesh well with each other, or like they think so. But a line is crossed, and then if line is crossed, and then again it goes to people getting like people getting closer in unlikely situations and falling for each other's characters. I personally love it when people fall for each other's characters, which is, I know, a crazy thing, but I don't like people falling for each other at the first sight, or immediately being so, I guess, like feeling an extreme chemistry from the get-go and ending up together. It always feels undeserved to me and feels scary to watch as well, even in the stories, because I know that's not, I mean, I'm not gonna, I don't have any right to judge any person's relationship, but I always get worried when I see relationships like that. I just like a story or a dynamic that allows people to get closer in different ways before the romantic way. So I do love this one. Again, it can be very spicy. I'm gonna put it to S tier, the top tier.
I I agree with the part which you said about letting people get to know each other before it turns romantic. However, I feel like I am too ace for this one. I feel like you said it doesn't have to be physical, but I feel like 9 out of 10 times it is a physical event. So I just like really don't care. Like I can't like immerse myself in it enough. So I'm just like, why would this change something? Like, is it triggering a realization that was already there, or is it just like coming out of nowhere? I don't know. I feel like I like when it's more of a build up rather than suddenly a switch is flipped. So I might actually put it in this ain't it personally. I just can't
I
see it.
understand. I do like sexualized stories. I can't lie, so I'll put it there though. But I do understand why you would put the same thing again. I guess this is the first one we put so separate from each other. Is that right?
I also put Mancer X student a lot lower than you did, I think.
I put it to depends.
Okay, then no. I guess this is the only one I really disagree on so far.
That's crazy. Okay. Did you choose on last time or I chose, right?
Yeah, you chose that one. Alright, let me see.
So by the way, people, like the stream on every part. Go like piece of stream if you didn't. Then come like mine right now.
hell yeah, go like our streams, go like our streams.
Share it, save it, whatever. Do that. Okay.
I keep going for the ones that I have negative feelings about, but it's a lot easier than just picking one. I guess I feel like I have to think more about the ones that I like than just the ones that I'm immediately like, nope, nope, this one's not for me. But I'm gonna pick another negative one again. I do not like the big scary X small soft. This immediately makes me go to like the like very straight like, she was a ballerina and he was a jock and oh she can fix him like just
Yeah.
like the YN CEO type thing. I think this one is
What was
ass.
it of the YN and the CEO?
Yeah. like the pointy chin and then the big sparkly eyes sitting on us.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Okay.
Like
I will, you know what, where are you putting it?
I'm putting it in the trash.
Really?
I hate it. I hate it so much. It just feels ridiculous, childish, and a little bit misogynistic.
Yeah.
Because it's always the female that has to be the small soft. It can never be the other way around.
Yeah, it can be. I was gonna say if it's the other way, you know.
If it was the other way, it would be much
So-
better, but it's never the other way. I'm sorry.
Well, not never, but like 1%. I'm just thinking about I didn't need it, but that one Omega or story that I saw with the male Omega and female also.
Okay,
never
I
read
have never come across it, but that would be fire.
Yeah, I mean it looks fire. It does look fire. I put it disabled because I agree. I was actually gonna probably say the same thing, but I saw that I was immediately like, oh god, I hate this one. Because I think we saw so many. There's too many stories out there that use this trope in such an annoying way that it is so easy to just associate it with being bad. But I'm not putting it straight to trash because I think if it's not a serious story, it can be funny. Like if the big scary is not like what kind of scary are we talking about? Is it their character or are they just like do they just look intimidating because they make, and small soft, are they like, you know, damsel in distress, or they are like small soft and a little mischievous, you know? If you put some more adjectives in there, it can be a little more fun. But I still like majority. I don't like, I hate, but I'm not gonna put it straight to trash because I can like, I'm trying to think. Hello, Jira. Hi. I'm trying to think of, um, I guess, um, sorry, English. I'm gonna cry.
Don't worry. I had this earlier as well. We were both just struggling with finding words.
I mean, yeah, the specific, I guess, versions of the story that I wouldn't like. I'm like, for example, trying to think about like I don't know, a big cat and a small house kid and like them adventures or something like that. Like it could be fun.
I mean,
It could be fun.
I see that, but I feel like that falls under big, soft, and small, scary. Like big, intimidating appearance with like soft and scary. I feel like that's more that one because that one's also in the tier list.
Yeah. I was actually the next one. I was gonna choose that one because
Well, go ahead
I'm gonna put it
if you want to.
big scary, small soft. I don't like it. I'm gonna put it disainted. Big soft, small scary. I love. Oh, that's so fun. Actually, should I put the yummy sheeps or this is it? Like, is it an S tier thing? I just love it so much. You know what? I'm gonna put it so like the top tier for me because I know how much I enjoy these stories. I am a small security person. Now, I'm not saying this dynamic can't be annoying because we live in a I guess
We live in a society.
we live in a society, and I am an artist, and I had a lot of artist friends that like this specific dynamic, and not to there's any artist friends, we are not friends anymore, but I saw people even ruining this dynamic for me. Going so far with it, making the small scary person so fucking annoying. So I know it can be annoying. Okay, I know it can be annoying, but if in like the idea of it, the essence of it, I still love, and I will put the S tier. I think it's fun.
I really like this trope, but I feel like because the reverse of it, big, scary, small, soft, is so overused, even the reverse of it, which is this, has become kind of overused. Like, I like it, but I feel like I've become too desensitized to it because I've seen it so much used as like a contradictory, like a reverse trope, that I can't really detach the two, which sucks because if it weren't for that, I think I would put it up in yummy, but because it feels too much like actively trying to go against the norm, and it feels like kind of just doing it just to reverse things rather than actually trying to like write something from zero. Because of that, I think less of it, but just if we put all of that aside, I do really like it. I think it can be a lot of fun. Like especially when it's like not like you said, not too far, but like a little bit like a slight tinge, like a bit unexpected, but I'm gonna have to put it in fun just because I think like it's overused.
I understand. I still like. I don't mind being being overused. I like it, and I think one of the reasons that I like it so much is that I just like big soft, like period. I love. Big soft is amazing. So I'm gonna put it there. What did Ray say?
We have two different mountains going on in these charts. Yeah, I'm being way more negative than you are. Oh no.
I guess I mean it's fine. We can like different things. is totally fine. Is it? Is it
See,
needs your turn?
I feel like we're not even differing in our opinions that much. I feel like we're just like we've seen different versions of each trope, and so that's our mind is going through different things first.
Yeah,
But the things we're actually
exactly.
saying, I feel like, are pretty similar.
Yeah. Other than that one trope, nothing to do but like this. And that one sexual trope. Okay, your turn.
Oh dear. I wanna pick something different. I feel like I see another one that's like sensitive to one we discussed before, but I wanna do something different. I wanna get something fresh. I'm gonna get something fresh. What is fresh? Alright, let's go with villain ex assistant. I know I talked earlier about how I don't like power imbalances. However, for this one, I think this is my personal one exception to the power imbalance rule, because I think it's so funny to just have someone be like evil and then the assistant is like like a lot more normal. It's like it's a balance. It involves two tropes I hate, which is power imbalance and reckless and mom of the group. But somehow when you balance those two out and make it like the context of someone being evil, somehow those two things suddenly become enjoyable for me. I don't know why. But because I think it's because one of the people is just like so far into like being ridiculously evil and not being realistic anymore that it stops feeling like a realistic problem and it stops feeling like a real life scenario, and it just turns into something you can enjoy purely for the fiction. So I actually like this one a lot better than those two tropes, even though it's kind of similar. I just feel like it's so, I don't know, it's just yummy. It's just yummy. It's just yummy.
You are putting it yummy? I think
I'm putting yes, I said it's yummy 3 times, so yes.
I like it for the exact same reasons. I think mostly it's fun because it is not too realistic, because there's a whole ass film in there that makes things a little bit more, I guess, trying to find a word again. I think I'm not gonna be able to this time though. I guess the consequences feel less in a way important at the end of the relationship, because that's a whole lesson, and it just sounds like a funny specifically, not just fun dynamic that I would enjoy. Now, would I die for this? Probably not. Like, I'm never.
But hear me
going
out,
out there and
Mavis.
trying
Hear
to
me out.
find. Yes, okay.
What if the hero is evil because they have trauma and the assistant helped them work through it?
But it says villain ex assistant.
Yes. But like what if like it's just like the villain is like ridiculously evil, but like then the assistants are questioning, being like, why did you start doing this in the first place? Why are we doing this? And because like you know, like it doesn't say that the assistant has to be comically evil as well. It could just be someone that's like, yeah, they're evil, but like we're friends and I care about this person, so I'm gonna like help them heal their wounds or help them, you know, make sure they don't get caught because I care about them. What if it's like that kind of situation?
Honestly, that makes it worse for me.
What?
That makes it worse for me, because I'm immediately like, why are you trying to fix me, bro? That's so annoying. Go away. Go the fuck away right now. I don't want to be fixed.
I'm not saying they're trying to fix them. I'm just saying like the assistant cares about the villain, and so they're like, you know, they're not trying to fix them. If they were trying to fix them, they wouldn't be helping them in their evil deeds. So they care about them. So they're still, you know, they're helping them just because they care about them, even though they might not necessarily be evil. Like it's so selfless. I like it. And like the working through the trauma is not a necessity, but like imagine the villain just has a really bad day and starts like breaking down, and the assistant is there to hear him out. Like no, I like it. This is actually making me want to move it up higher.
it became angst suddenly. I thought the funny part was,
I mean,
think
it
about
can
it
be
as a
funny.
second.
You were saying you can't put it higher because it's always funny and not serious. That's why I'm trying to take it more
Yeah.
seriously.
Again, it just feels like I can fix him, and I don't like I can fix him. I'm gonna put it too fun. I can't put it higher. I just can't. I can fix him, makes it better. The part that I like about the story is when the assistant says like, their morals is not really that important when it comes to the villain, and that they're like, all right, I will support you in a like, I'm going to try to get you out of this, not in that way, or like I need you to be a villain type of way. I don't like that though. If it's like a super fan or something, it's just supporting this person's decisions because I like them.
Yes, that's what I was saying as well. Just like they're pretty neutral in their morals, but they just care about them as a person, so they help out.
Do you want me to put the yummy chips?
You don't have to. I'm just trying to, share
I'm
my
gonna put
views
it for
to get you to
you.
see the
I will
vision.
do it for you. I will do it for you. For me, I'm gonna put it the yummy chips.
Not
Let
not
me
really
change that to
thinking we're gonna
normal.
divorce over this.
No, I didn't do myself. Oh, I don't know, man. Okay, my turn. Um, this thing. Royalty X peasant goes straight to trash. No, it goes straight to this ain't it for me. I can see that it can't depend. It can be a good story. It's such a classic trope. Like royalty X peasant. It's a specific way to say it, but even in I'm thinking about like Turkish TV shows, Turkish TV series, and it's if it is not royalty, there is always one person that is rich and one person that is not, that is poor and in need of help, and like they want to be together but they can't be together because one is rich again and one doesn't have the means to, I guess, um become a part of the other family. It's such a classic trope, I know that, but I just don't it like it. It's one of the, I guess, obstacles in a relationship that I just really don't like because it just feels in most ways unfortunate, and it feels too real too, because poverty is a very real thing, you know, and I just don't like the idea. Now royalty and peasant doesn't have to be, there doesn't have to be a, like, the peasant doesn't have to be, I guess, um poor. Like it can be more of a healthy dynamic in a way. One is just serving the other. Again, there's a power dynamic still at play, and I honestly, I think one of the reasons I don't like it as well is I just don't like your royalty stories. I don't like princess and prince stories. I don't like it. It's always so fucking boring to me. It's always, especially if it's like set in old times or times that local. It's so fucking boring to me. If you're not gonna be like a princess in a way that Bloom from Wings is, then I don't want to hear about it. Okay, I don't want to hear about it. So I'm gonna put it to the shade.
I actually like royalty, but I'm agreeing with the royalty X peasant. This is not about royalty X royalty, it's about royalty X peasant, and I 100% agree. Like, it's not outrageous, but it's just like, it's either gonna be a power imbalance that just feels icky because it's too, like, realistic, rich X poor type stuff. It just feels like gross power imbalance. Or it's gonna be not too power imbalance, but then it's just gonna be turned into a naive princess versus experienced peasant who teaches them the way of the world, and it's just always the same, and it's so boring. It's so boring. There's
Yeah.
nothing fresh in this trope, so I'm gonna put it in the same net.
Yeah, or like the princess or the prince runs away from the summer kingdom because they have to do something and they met a peasant, but they're undercover and wow,
Yeah.
they learn that they're royal. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I never saw that before. Like, I'm so sick of the
Agreed.
sick of the Okay, your turn.
Um, I think this is gonna. I'm not gonna try and do different ones. It's so much easier to just pick something similar to what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for good but actually evil, evil but actually good. I think this one
Okay.
is what we were just talking about with the villain existent, but I feel like this one is a trope that's always gonna end up like being kind of comedic, which sounds, I mean, it's not comedic, but it's like, I feel like this one is also always gonna turn out like, surprise, the villain is actually not that bad and the hero's like capitalist, and it's like it's
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of bland, but I don't think it's bad either, like especially because it's an X each other type deal. Like I feel that can be interesting, like turning I actually, now that I'm talking about it, I actually want to put it lower. I was gonna put it in fun, but now that I'm talking about it, I actually want to put it lower because I feel like they're, at the end of the day, it's just villain X hero. Except, why would they like each other?
Yeah.
Why would they like each other? Like in the villain X hero, it might be because, you know, they see the humanity in each other, or they see like, you know, it might just be a physical attraction thing. Like I feel like in those cases there's so many more reasons for them to like each other, but I feel like in this kind of situation, why would they like each other? Why would they like each other? I just don't know. And it feels tropey with the whole capitalist evil versus misunderstood. So I'm actually gonna put it in the same dad after thinking about it.
I'm gonna put it there too. It just feels very bland to me. Like you said, like it is really no different from Hero X Villain, which I'm gonna choose it like since we're already talking about it. I personally don't like Hero X Villain too. I'm gonna put it to depends just because I know it has potential. But for some reason, like I love it in Mr. Lovers, right? But I don't like it when it's a Hero X Villain because I guess the wording just makes me associate hero and villain to superhuman or supervillain type characters. But even though it's not superior or supervillain, when you say villain, okay, it reads to me as that this person is I guess objectively or subjectively, which one is it? Objectively is the bad person, is on the bad side, and is the person that should be stopped, and hero is the good person on the good side and is trying to stop the villain. Enemies lovers doesn't have to be that, but this specific dynamic I don't enjoy it so much because I think just the, again, the word of hero and villain makes the characters a little bland for me. It gives less nuance to the characters, but so I just immediately don't like it that much. It feels like enemies to lovers, but if it was cheap. I mean, if enemies to lovers, and I don't like it. I'm gonna put it to depends just because I know it can be good. I think there was a webtoon. I don't know how good it is right now. I like the start of it, where again it was a hero X villain story, but the villain was not a villain exactly. They were an accidental villain because they were not really they weren't in good control of their powers, and I don't know if they hurt people, but they were causing chaos accidentally, and people thought they were a villain basically, and that was I guess an example of this trope, and it was fun, and I know again it can be good. It just the things that I associate a hero and villain with is so boring that I don't really care about it, so it goes to depends.
I actually like Hero X Villain better than regular regular enemies to lovers for the simple reason
Really?
that enemies to lovers sometimes can feel really shallow, and it's like they just have beef and like why. But I like that. What I like about Hero X Villain is that it doesn't necessarily have to be superhero super villain type powers, but it can also just be, it implies that there's a difference in like how people view the world and how people like are perceived by society. And I know that makes it sound really political, but like I just mean like
Yeah.
I like that it involves more than just, oh yeah, they have beef with each other. Like they inherently have to have some difference in how they see the world. Like it's kind of what I was saying about royalty X peasant, which is bad because in how they see difference in the world. But because Hero X Villain doesn't have like those strict guidelines, and it's just it can be any two different viewpoints that just clash with each other. I feel like it's actually a lot more interesting. I don't think I would put it all the way up in yummy, but I think it's fun. I think there's a lot of interesting stuff that can be done with it. It can also be boring, but I feel like it doesn't have to be. I feel like it can be tasty.
I mean, I personally like. I think the enemies to lovers is just beef part more than hero to villain because, in a way, I like romantic stories where a story is very grounded in reality. Like it's really, it doesn't have to be relatable, but it is grounded. It like it got like, for example, it can happen in a workspace, but it does feel like someone's real life, you know. And I think when you say like enemies to lovers beef, I know people write it sometimes so childish, and I think that's the part that you particularly probably don't enjoy, like making something so little be such a big deal, or like act like it's such a big deal when it's actually not. But I think even real life beef actually can be such a big deal, and like between people put people to, I guess, situations that are not very comfortable, and like they have to deal with in a real way. And I see that the potential of that story more than a hero and villain story because it is so unrelatable and so on the edges of things. I don't like it when it is too much of something because I feel like when it becomes too separated, it just starts even childish. I guess I don't like childish things that much, though I do like them. But I guess some of them I don't like. But yeah, that's why I like. I mean, the enemies and lovers. Even though if it's like beef thing, I like that more. But if it's a, I guess, good example of it, because I know there are a lot of bad examples of it. Okay. Do you have anything to say, or should I choose the next one?
I do have stuff to say. Also, I noticed that Enemy X Lovers is not even in here. They're just calling it From Enemy Sites, which is the same thing I was just describing to be Hero X Villain. But basically, I agree that it can feel childish, but I associate that childishness with just like regular enemies to lovers, because sometimes in regular enemies to lovers it can feel so much like it's just a miscommunication and everything would be resolved with one conversation in which they explain like why the situation happened, which is why I like Hero X Villain more, because Hero X Villain inherently applies that there's a difference that like cannot be easily resolved by just, you know, having a talk about it. Because they inherently have different viewpoints. That's why I like that one better. It feels like there's more going on than just, oh yeah, they misunderstood each other. I really hate miscommunication tropes. I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, I don't like miscommunication too. I do, again, like if I feel like if it's a really well written story, it could work because communication again is something that happens in real life, and I think the fun part of it is, I mean, at least in my mind, is again seeing reflections of actual people and how people can like get something so simple and make it such a big deal. I think it can be again a real situation that you could put on paper and it can be fun to witness. It's a the story I'm thinking of in my mind. It's not a real story. The story of my dreams, I guess. The one that I'm right now fantasizing about is a very toxic one. I love toxic stories, man. And I feel like, again, enemies to lovers have more potential to be toxic. But it's okay. We can get past that.
Yeah, I agree. I think miscommunication can be tasty, but I don't want it to be the entire trope. I feel like it should be
Yeah,
a
definitely.
specific part and not the entire story. That's my personal take.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to the next one. This is
Yes,
the
yes.
one that I have actually no idea about. I'm choosing it. It's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It is exes that still have feelings for each other. I have no idea because I never had an ex. So I don't even feel like I guess taboo of this thing. I don't understand it in my mind. Chemically, I don't see it. It's I guess it could depend. I don't really care for it. It could be okay. It could be not okay.
I would be so
That's my
real. I think
thing.
this is another trope that I'm just simply too ace for. I feel like usually when it's a situation where people break up and they still have feeling for each other, it's specifically that they feel like still physically attracted to each other. I feel like it doesn't have to be that, but I feel like most times it's that, which I like don't care about, can't relate to. But if it's feelings, it's like,
Yeah.
I guess if you're like forced to break up, but then it turns just into like the star-crossed lovers from other people outside of yourself are trying to break you up. Like that is an entirely different show. That's not what this is. So I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't have much to say about it.
Yeah. Where are you putting it?
I guess I'm gonna put it in depends because I don't hate it. It's just that I can't see it. Like if someone could make me see the vision and give like a good reason for why they broke up, outside of just the two things I mentioned before, then it could work. But I'd have to have someone. I don't hate it by default. I just have to have someone show me the vision. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah. Racing, I lived through it, and it's better in fiction. And I would believe that 100%. I'm assuming it's probably bad in real life. Because it's still in feelings. Okay, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna go with best friends with sus behavior.
Okay.
I like this one. I don't love it, but I feel like this one, I kind of like this better as like a side character trope than something to focus on. But I think I think it's juicy, especially when you get to see like outside characters' perspective and being like, what is going on? what is happening? I think it's fun, but you can't. How are you gonna center a whole story around this? Is it just gonna be, oh yeah, they're gonna keep dancing around each other the entire time and magically just not confess to feelings? Like then it feels like we're not making any progress. Like I guess there can be some progress. I don't know. I feel like if it's something that an entire story is gonna focus on, it's gonna have too little to work with. Like even if it's like a dynamic from like something that's not romance focused, I guess that's slightly better because then you have to spend less time on it. But I don't know. I like it as a side thing. Is basically the conclusion I'm coming to. I like it when it's in the background but not in the foreground because there's too little to work with.
I think there's two versions of it. I'm like one version I'm thinking is they're probably already a couple, but like people don't know it, and they just look like best friends, but they act sus to other people. And one version of it is they are best friends, and they exhaust with each other, but again, they don't really tell each other their feelings type thing. Are we talking about the second version?
I'm assuming so, because otherwise it would just be framed as like a hidden relationship, or like, you know.
I guess so. As a side story too, I think this can be fun. I'm personally gonna put it to depends, just because I in real life I saw this ad so bad for people, and in real life, because of queer friends, everyone is so fucking sus with each other, and it just confuses me to the end, and I wish people stop doing that. People stop being sus. I don't like it.
I
Yes.
okay, but I feel like unfortunately the people I surround myself with are too straight. There's not enough queer people here, so I have never seen this happen in person. But I don't know, like if it's like very public and like very PDA-ish, I feel like I understand why that's kind of icky. But if it's like more subtle, like you're catching hints, but it's not like in your face, and it's also someone that's not you, I wouldn't want to be involved with this. But it's other people, and it's mutual.
You know why I don't
then
like
sure.
this? I have friends that are extremely sus with like everyone, including me. And then they tell me about a story of someone they were flirting with, and they are doing the same shit they do with everyone, but they expect them to understand they are flirting with them.
Okay,
And I'm
okay,
like,
okay,
"Oh,
but that's a different trope. That's just someone who's a flirt. That's not best friends with such behavior. Best friends with such behavior is specifically towards
true.
another person.
That's true. So if it's like very very specific thing, I think it's better then. I'm gonna put it to fun then. If it's when I think about this one specific couple of people that act like that, I think that's good. If everyone is acting like that, I don't want to see that shit. Please stop flirting. I don't like it. Okay. Is whose turn is it?
It's your turn. That was my pick.
Oh, okay. Childhood friends will meet again years later. I'm gonna put this immediately to Yummy. I will put it to the top because I like personally friends to lovers so much. Okay, but childhood friends is a little different. Childhood friends is, for me, they are like they grew up like siblings, and I don't like incest. I don't like incest. But then they grow apart, or like they stop seeing each other, and when they meet again, they kind of get to know each other as new people because people change, and then fall in love with each other, while even though they have that history. It feels like a second chance almost with someone that could have never been that person for you. I like that. I personally, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it to fun. I'm gonna drop down a little because I don't like stories where like I read a story, people fall in love with each other, amazing, perfect, and then the author pulls a, I guess, what is it called? Flashback from their fucking ass, and they're like, oh, actually, they were best friends in childhood too. They just don't remember each other,
Oh,
and
I hate that
actually,
so much.
they
That's my
promised
number
they
one
would
most
marry
hated
each
trope.
other. I hate it so much. So it has to be at fun, even though I love Friends to the wish, because I hate that trope, and
Oh,
I can put the two tiers. So yeah,
I'll
I
get to
love
my
I have
thoughts
a
on the actual trope in a second, but yeah, I have so many bad experiences with what you just mentioned. Like, I've played freaking games, and I've played one specific game, and literally every single like route in the game, because it's like one of those, you know, there's multiple dating options. Every single route had that trope in it. Every single one.
Why? I hate it so much.
It was so
Like, we
bad.
don't need that. It was already working, okay? It was already working as a relationship. Why are we putting that random shit there? Like, what is going on?
Which I forgot what the actual joke was about. I can't wait to distract my childhood friends with me years later. I'll say I don't really care for it. I feel like for my tastes, it's a little bit too tame. It's a little bit too. It feels a bit too pedestrian and normal. Like I like some sense of realism, but I feel like this is just a bit. It feels like too much like something that can happen in real life, but nothing that really makes it feel like something you can only enjoy in a story. Like I guess to a certain extent, but I don't know. I think it's a little bit boring. Like I have nothing against it. It's just honestly, I feel like I should just rename my "This Ain't It" tier to boring. Because all my opinions on the ones that I put in there are just I don't really care for them. I'm gonna put it in "This Ain't It," not because I have anything against it, just because I need some drama, I need some juice, and I feel like this usually is just it's like very nice, it's very fluffy, it's a little bit like warm emotions, but I need some spice.
I like a little flub sometimes. This is one of the flubs that I like, I think. But I do understand it is a little boring. But I like a little boring. I like a little boring. Okay, it's your turn.
A second, I'm actually genuinely renaming the tiers so a bit boring.
Okay.
Because else I just have two bad tiers.
By the way, thank you, Witty, for coming and saying hi.
Oh, hi, Winnie. Bye, Winnie.
Bye. Yes.
Alright. I'm actually gonna go with trauma brings them together, because I feel like in a way it's kind of similar to childhood friends who meet years later, in the sense that you're bonding over a specific time of your life, even though this one is more recent, but this one just has more spice to it. Like it's I don't think it's one of my top favorite, just because it is kind of limited and it's generally it is kind of unhealthy, it is kind of toxic. Like it's because of something that's not necessarily, you know, good and not the best reasons to love a person. But I feel like it's this is like I'm a weird person who can consider kind of toxic, kind of flawed things kind of heartwarming and wholesome sometimes, and this is one of them where I think like, is it healthy? No, but I still think it's like nice. It still makes me feel happy and warm about it. So I'm gonna put this one in yummy. I think I'm torn between yummy and fun. I don't think it's fun though. I think it's, yeah, I'm gonna put it in yummy. Not because I think it's like the best thing ever, but just because it makes me feel like, I think it's very wholesome sometimes.
I see. I'm gonna put it to "This Ain't It."
Oh.
Personally, I don't like. I guess it could be fine in a story, but I just think about all the real life cases of I've heard of this, not in just from my, I guess, personal life or like friends, but even in social media. I know this usually not just never ends well, but I know this can be very intentional for a lot of people. I know there are people who put themselves and the person they like in traumatic situations just so they could trauma bond and can bring them closer. I know how toxic this can be, and it just makes me like immediately go, nope. I'm not gonna put it to trash, because I know it doesn't have to be that way, but whenever I hear about this, it's always someone being very intentionally manipulative over it, and almost like holding this over the other person's head, because this is, we went through this together and you are doing this and that type of thing, so I don't like it. By the way, I'm ahead of now. Got something to say. Bye bye, Ray. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Bye. So yeah, I'm gonna put it this way that just because, like, again, the association, I think we are expressing different associations. We are thinking about the fuzzy, like, probably protecting each other, sticking together, and like growing together and getting over together part of it. And I'm immediately think of the fucking assholes who hate the situations, so they can trauma with their partners. I hate that. So yeah.
Yeah, I do have to emphasize, I hate this in real life. In real life, this is a hell no because it's very unhealthy. But I'm talking specifically in stories. I think it's juicy. However, I didn't even consider the fact of like intentionally like causing trauma to bond together. That is terrible and I hate it, and it's gonna make me put it down to depends because I agree that that's actually ass, and I just no. But if it's like, for example, just like just a bad event happens, like, I don't know, you get kidnapped together or something, and then you know you have to deal with that, or you both suffered, I don't know, some kind of similar abuse. I feel like that's much.
It can even be small, like you got lost on a camping trip together.
Yeah, something like that. I'm just picking exaggerated examples because it's easier to pick an example for. But
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, in those situations I think it's kind of nice, but like in real life, first of all, it's a no. Even in that kind of situations, it's just not a good way to start a relationship. But specifically in fiction, I think it can be quite nice and quite wholesome.
Yeah, I'm still gonna put it there, but I do.
No, that's fair. I also put it down in the pants because what you said made me really grossed out as well.
Yeah. Okay, I'm choosing next side. I'm gonna choose a very fast one. I think Angel and Demon. Put it to top. This is it. Amazing work. What do you mean? Okay. I am. This is gonna be okay. I grew up. I'm being religion in this. I grew up in Muslim country, and not Muslim anymore. But I did grow up as Muslim. Okay, and in that religion we do have angels and I guess demons. I don't know, friend. I actually don't know. If we have multiple demons, I have no idea. I don't know much about that religion, to be honest. I forgot a lot. But specifically when I think about angel and demon, first things first, my mind goes to Angel's Friends, that amazing cartoon show, and secondly, Christian imagery, and something about Christian imagery that just I don't know, very pretty. It's pretty. You like Christians did something good with that. I don't know what they all did, but looks good. So I like it. And I like, I guess, stories that evolve around the religion, not exactly in a religious way, though, not exactly that, but just borrows from it in different ways. It can be either the aesthetic or the just, I guess, I guess this is kind of an enemies lovers type of thing too, or the heavy atmosphere of a religion. I think can work well in a more tan story too. So I do like angel and demon, even in the most basic terms of it. Enemies to lovers, but fantastic. I like it. This is it. I hope I was not saying anything controversial.
I don't think so. I have to be honest here. I think Angel X Demon, especially the way you explain it, is just a weaker, more cliche version of Hero X Villain.
No.
But it's the same thing. It's just two people. I guess it's more like based on like born things rather than what they choose to do. I guess you're right about that.
But they have wings. They have wings. So what about that? But they have wings. What do you think about that?
I'm sorry. It's just this. I feel like this is a trope that I consider kind of childish. Like it's so cliche.
I understand it. It's a personal taste for me.
I might have to put it in a bit boring. Okay, but you has that ain't it. I don't dislike it. I just feel like other versions of this trope do it better. It's just a weaker version of I mean, I guess it's not the same. I guess it's like a porn thing rather than, but like here excellent can also be a porn thing. I don't know. Nah.
I understand. No, I do agree that it is. When I imagine an angel and demon situation, it's never very grown up. Like again, the example I gave was Angel's Friends. That cartoon where they go to a school and like fight over, I guess, trying to make a student do right thing or wrong thing. Right? It's a little love stakes. It almost feels a little love stakes because you can't really change your species. I guess is it species when you are angel and demon? I'm assuming so.
I guess
so. There's not much to do with it, but it's again my personal taste. I like a story that is close to Christianity. Why? I like a story that's close to Christianity.
Maybe I'm just not religious enough to understand the juiciness of it.
No, I'm not religious too. I think that's
I mean,
the opposite.
Yeah, but you grew up in a more religious environment. I mean,
people would be pretty like real Christians that are religious, or even like probably Muslims too, would be annoyed that I like angel or demon, and then I associate it. But one of the reasons I like is that I associate with the aesthetics and I guess the vibe of a religion. Why? Because it feels taboo, and that's I know people hate it. When like people. I feel like it's controversial to make their religion something taboo and exciting for other people. I'm so sorry. It is a personal taste. I'm so sorry. Okay, it's like not exactly the same, but how people dress as sexy nuns and people lose their mind over it because why are you sexualizing a nun? That it's kind of the same energy. I feel like it's a little controversial. Might be a little controversial, but personal taste.
You're kind of convincing me with the sexy nuns. But like that's not like that is specifically aimed at like the demon part. Like I feel like this is about a relationship dynamic though, and I feel like just a religious person X demon would be more interesting than angel X demon.
A religious person X non-religious person, love it so much. And if they are gay, oh my god, give it to me right now. Give it to me right now.
But nah, Angel X Demon, I don't know. I don't think it gives that enough for me.
Okay. We can move on. Let me not speak on this anymore. I don't want to speak on this.
Oh, just so you know, I'm gonna be thinking about sexy nuns for the rest of this video.
Think about it. Don't think about sexy nuns.
But the nuns. No. Anyways, you know what? We're talking about it anyway. I feel like from enemy side, Star-Crossed Lovers is kind of an extension of this. I think I like it slightly better than Angel X Demon just because. Honestly, I feel like we've done so many tropes that are similar to this. I feel like this is just Hero X Villain and Angel X Demon, and kind of like it's so many other things are also similar to this that I honestly don't even know what to say about it because I've already said so many things about those. I think I like it slightly less than Hero X Villain just because like this one is a lot more like less about the person's personal standpoint and more about like just birth and similar to the Angel X Demon stuff. But I do like it better than Angel X Demon just because there's more variety. Like, you can actually do something interesting with it. But I feel like this also has a tendency to turn kind of political really quickly and just become about like, oh, this is my someone, and then instead of romance you just spend like centuries yapping about politics, which I don't mind a little bit of like clashing viewpoints, but I don't want my romance to turn into politics discussion. So I'm actually gonna put this one, it depends, I think. Like, it can be fun if it's more about like a personal thing, but when it turns to politics, I just like zone out and don't care anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it depends too, for the same reason. Like, if the from enemy sides is like they are from two different dance group that attends to dance competitions, okay, that's fine, right? But if it's like actually war and shit, and or like, you know, political.
Wait, what did you just say?
What do you mean?
I just heard you say when it's like war and shit.
War.
Like, huh?
War. WAR. War?
Oh, a whore.
How do you pronounce it? Whore?
No, why are we talking about whores?
Oh god. I thought you thought I was talking about war in the sense of like eating something, you know?
Yes, I was talking about war.
No.
That's what I heard. What did you say?
No, not war. The other war. I don't know how to.
What do whores have to do with this?
I don't care for it too much, so it's gonna go to depend for the same reason. Okay. Immediately, I'm gonna choose something fast. Hopefully, again, this will go fast. The angel went for a long while, but
Sorry, I'll stop yapping.
expand. I'm gonna put it to trash. No, it's fine. I'm putting it to trash because power dynamic, extreme power dynamic, and I don't even like celebrity stories. Like celebrity, I still wouldn't like it. But now you put a fan into it, I hate it. I never want to see it again. It can stay in the trash. What's your opinion?
I technically want to put it in the pens just because it can be tasty, but I feel like not even 9 out of 10 times, I feel like every single instance that actually exists is just someone self-inserting because they have parasocial thoughts about a celebrity themselves, which is really gross and I really hate it. Like, technically it could be good, but it never is. So I'm just gonna put it in trash and not even consider the other side because there's no example of it. Nobody's actually gonna bother to write something like this good. It's always bad. It's always weird.
I always want to put it in decided just because Lux the Snail said kidnapped by One Direction. It's so funny. I kind of want to put it up now because that's so funny, but no. It's gonna stay in trash, even though it's such a camp story. Those stories.
I do like to kidnap by. I kind of want to. I want to put it in the pens, but like, no, it has to stay in trash. The bad is too bad for me to put it in the pens.
Yeah. Oh man, I miss those stories. My mother sold me to One Direction.
We can't even read them anymore. Wattpad is banning smut. There's no more kidnapped by One Direction on the Wattpads. It's all, I don't know, other stuff now. No more
Turkey banned Wattpad anyways. Because there was too much smut.
Oh dear.
So they banned it. Oh my god. I actively lose XP for saying that. No.
Don't worry, Slux just said, don't worry, I'll start writing right now. Slux is gonna write a song in One Direction.
Oh yeah, I love to hear that.
Hell yeah. Alright,
Let's see.
my turn, right? I think so. You picked that one, right?
Yes.
Alright, quick ones. I'm a big Monster X human. I feel like this is what we were just talking about. I mean, it's kind of what we were talking about with Ajax Demon, except I like it when it's specifically a religious person ex a monster, or like someone who is actively against. Like then it just turns into the religious person ex non-religious person, but you know, monster fights for the exaggeration. But it's not always like that, and sometimes it just kind of feels like, you know, like those like very, you know, like the werewolf stories where it's like, oh my god, the alpha likes me.
You just ruined this for me. I was gonna think about those.
I'm gonna put it in the pants because I like it when it's like normal. I don't want it to be like fetishistic, but a lot of times it is.
I'm gonna put it to fun because simply monster fucker is a fun phrase that I like. I think so. It should be there. It should be there, but I like it is not going to yummy ships because I think monster is human is basically human ex human, but like one has extra stuff, you know, some spice to their like I guess customization of the character. So there's nothing wrong with it. If anything, I think it adds to it, but it is not too special. It can't go to the top, and I don't want to hear anything about an alpha wolf choosing its mate and kidnapping.
Wait, if we pretend that doesn't exist, I'm also gonna put it up to fun. I feel like your gun is very accurate now. I feel like you're putting the gun at me and going like, we're not talking about that.
Oh, I forgot to hit the gun. Oh man. Okay, is it my turn?
Yes.
Lovers to rivals, but still lovers. Put it to yummy ships. I'm gonna put it to yummy ships. It's almost like I could even put it to S tier, but I don't know if I feel that passionate about it. It just I like a competitive relationship. I guess not in real life. In real life, it can still be healthy because I don't know where the rivalry comes from, but you don't have to bring it into the relationship. But personally, I feel like it can be annoying as well. I do like the rival stories, and especially if it's still going on via lovers, I think that could be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna put it to yummy ships.
Honestly, I can't really imagine this outside of like a pretty like surface level like gamey type rivalship. I prefer it when it starts out as rivals just because I don't know, I feel like once you're already there, the rivalry can never really go all that far. But that might just be because I've never seen it pulled off. So I'm just gonna put it in fun. Just because I've never seen it like go in depth.
I'm gonna put it to fun too. I was just convinced.
Alright. Next one. Unless you have something more to say, but I don't.
No.
Alright. Oh, I have to talk about this one now that I saw it. Stoic Gothic's comedy relief. This is just goth mummy. This is just goth mummy fantasy. The sigh is so real.
Where are you putting it?
I like it. No, I don't even like it in theory. Honestly, this one is going straight to trash. Like it's not even a character thing. It's literally just like, haha, God the mummy. Like, what does being goth say about a person's personality? Like it's like it doesn't add anything. Literally the only reason why this is a trope is just because god mommy, the nice, the quote unquote nice guy gets the god mommy girl. I feel like there's no situation in which this is actually like it where's the there's no personality in this. I guess it says specifically stoic. Like I don't know, I just feel like this has been ruined for me. And I have to put it straight to trash.
Hello, Cozy, by the way. I put it straight to trash, but I think I'm gonna put it up to this ain't it. The first, but when I read the first couple that comes in my mind is that couple from was a total Transylvania. I don't
Oh yeah,
remember
yeah,
the
yeah.
whole
I know what you're talking about. The orange hair guy and
Mavis.
the
Mavis and the
yeah.
orange-haired guy. Poor Mavis. She's not stoic, but she's good, and I hate that coupling so much. But like, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I think I hate this so much because I associate this with straight couples a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think if it was a little more gay, a little more you're a little more yelling, a little more both sides, I think it could be funnier. I think it could be better. I maybe there's versions of this that I'm not gonna hate. So I'm gonna put it to this ain't it rather than the straight trash because I think the thing makes me feel like it's straight trash is the part of it that is attached to this heterosexual fetishization of goth people. And I don't like that. So yeah.
Could be so real. I feel like in general, just comedy relief is kind of straight. Like I feel like in queer stories,
Yeah.
usually characters are not just outright comedy relief. Like even if they're quote unquote the funny one, there's more to them just comedic relief. I feel like that specific type of character trope is just very straight. Like it can very often be a queer character, but like the way they're perceived is very straight. So I don't know. I can't really envision
Yeah.
that to be more gay.
Next I'm choosing it, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna choose co-workers. And I'm gonna put the yummy ships. I'm assuming they are around the same rank. One is not too
Yeah, also
low.
would be boss sex, which is different.
Yeah, and I like co-worker rivalry stories a lot actually. Like when they work in this like close departments or the same department and they just clash it and I would like read stories that was very fun. They were funny stories, but they were very fun in that dynamic. I like a coworker story because it's adult. Thank God people write adult stories. Oh man, I love when adults write adult stories. It makes me emotional. Um, One thing I don't really like about coworkers is in real life the practice of it. It might be bad. It might not be allowed. The one example I've seen, actually the multiple examples I've seen, was a little scary for me. I was like, why are these two people together? Girl, this doesn't make any sense. In like so many ways, in like sus ways, um, for I don't want to even for example one was older than me, I guess 24 25 years old, and the girl was 18,
Oh
fresh 18.
no.
I was like, oh, don't do that. But it's not just co-workers thing, but it was a co-worker thing, and one of them was a very nice girl that I met that was like 30 I think, and I really liked her. I think we were not that close, so I don't know her too much personally. But then she started dating this asshole in the fucking office, and I was like, why are they together? Both of the times that I witnessed relationships in workspaces, it didn't make too much sense, and I wanted it to end. For me personally, I wished it ended. So I'm not gonna put it to top because I just saw bad examples of it, and I feel like what the reason it can be bad and like there's bad examples of it in real life is why there will be, I think, bad examples of a relationship in like high school or college if you are going to the same like class or something, and if that's all you're socializing with, there's like limited people, you see these people a lot, so like something grows, but it doesn't it's not, it doesn't always mean they are right for you. It just means they are available for you and doesn't always act up great. So for real life reasons, I'm not gonna put it to top, but in fiction, I do love a co-worker story a lot. In fiction, I think they are very fun. So yeah, that's my opinion. I'm gonna put it to yummy ships.
I I mostly agree. I don't like it in real life because it's just, you know, it is. I don't like it when it's not like focused on those characters, because when you're a side character in a coworker story, it just starts feeling kind of awkward and kind of questionable. But if it's like a story focused on the coworkers' perspectives, I actually do kind of like it. Like in fiction, it is kind of tasty. It's nice that it's adult. I do prefer it when it's not just like focused on an office job. I feel like when it's focused on just like an office job, a very nondescript generic office job, it becomes a little bit too much about it. Oh, we have to be sneaky about it. We have to not let the others know. Which I'm not sure about that one. But I like it when it's like a more specific job and it's just like very focused on like co-working and, you know, like figuring something out together, or, you know, just like actively being engaged with the same thing. I like it in those situations better than when it's a very nondescript job. Like for example, I have watched a couple of like police TV shows. I like the romance in those shows because it's just like you're you know, you figure something out together. You're bouncing off each other. You're showing your chemistry. I like that. So I'm gonna put it in yummy.
Sorry. You know what I don't like from in real life?
What?
There's like people associate teachers and doctors with this co-worker relationships a lot. I don't know if it's the same where you are from, but like everyone knows if you work in a hospital, you're probably fucking someone from there.
I know the teacher one. I feel like the hospital one I've only seen in media. Like I know that like if you watch Grey's Anatomy, everyone is fucking. But I've never seen this as like a real life thing. I've never heard of it in real life.
I did because I have, I guess, friends who became doctors, and like I had friends that their parents were in health industry, so they were around these people a lot, and we heard a lot of rumors basically. So I know it's happening.
Oh dear.
And get enough of each other. I guess it could be funny in a story, but I just because I know how much it happens in real life, and it's not always.
Yeah, I'm not talking about like specifically the tropey ones. I'm just saying I want to see more than just the sneaking around part, and I want to actually see some chemistry. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Like, wait, I think a simple like more of a. Even in a part-time job, I think it could be fun to see a coworker situation.
Yeah.
Or for example, two people who work in a gym as coaches, like even that could be fun.
That actually sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I like that. Alright, that's a good one.
Okay, it's your turn. It's your turn.
Since we're on the more normal side, I'm gonna go with domestic couple. I like this.
What is a domestic couple?
It's just like, you know, married, living together, very focused on that aspect of the relationship. I feel like that's like, this is usually an established relationship type deal where it's just like very, you know, very focused on just living together and stuff. That's what domestic means. I like this trope as long as it doesn't turn into a bad stereotype. Like I hate this trope when it turns into basically the wife with the incapable husband type deal. I hate that. I hate when it just like just in general feels very straight and very kind of misogynistic. But like if it's just like, you know, two people just that are actual characters and not a trope just trying to live together, I like that one. It's not super interesting, but it's nice, I suppose. It's I don't hate it. I'm gonna put it in depends purely because it can turn very stereotypical very quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it to depends too, for the same reasons. And like I don't feel if it's in fiction, I don't feel too excited about it. But in real life, we love domestic people. We love domestic couples. I hope they will have a happy life together. You know, domestic couple sounds nice. In fiction, it's usually when domestic couple, when you see a domestic couple, it means their story is already resolved, usually in a romantic way. And if something like gonna happen specifically in a romantic relationship, it's probably gonna go bad. So I don't know if you want to see that. There are like, I think, stories who could include, or like who includes domestic couples but doesn't focus on the romantic part that much. That would be fun. For example, I don't remember this, but I think the name fully, but Spy Family, I haven't watched it,
Oh yeah.
but I think that's an example of a domestic couple, quote unquote, and I think it sounds like a fun story, an interesting story. So it could be fun, but I think the fun doesn't come from the. I guess it comes from the domestic couple a little bit though. It's not that interesting, but I think it can be good. So I'm gonna put it to depends.
The interesting thing about mentioning Spy Family as an example is that the parents in Spy Family are not actually together, but that actually makes it more tasty. Like living together, but while not actually being together and then coming together. That's not. I don't think that's what this is referring to, but that's kind of juicy as well.
Yeah, but they kind of end up that way, anyways, right?
I don't know. I haven't watched in a while.
Okay.
But I agree with this placement. I agree with it just kind of depends.
My turn?
Yes.
I'm gonna choose something that I find so funny. It's any height or height. Is it height?
Any height difference?
Height difference? What do you mean, bro? It can be a centimeter or like 20 centimeters. What you mean? What you mean? I'm gonna put it to defense because, like, what do you mean?
I feel like by this they say any height difference, but I feel like they mean like the 2 meter tall versus like a gremlin.
I do like a big height difference. I do like a small height difference. I do like an average height difference. I can give zero fucks about a height difference actually. I'm gonna put it depends. Because I don't like. Why are we talking about it? Especially saying any height difference. Why are we saying any?
I think it's specifically because of what Slugs is saying in my chat right now. It's specifically because they want to avoid the mafia boss CEO XYN trope. That's why you're saying any height difference instead of like tall man, short woman.
I see. Again, goes to depends. I do like height differences. I don't like how I saw some people be, what is it called? I can't find the word, so I'm gonna try to explain it another way. What? Great Wall of China.
The Great Wall of China X has even in puberty.
I was gonna go there. I saw some people in like for talking about real life people calling men predatory because they like shorter girls, and I think it's a little extreme to say that because height is something that is genetic. Just because someone is short, calling them childish is a little crazy too. That's like, but at the same time I do see the reason why, like, you know, why is this such a popular thing that men go for. If you question that, I do see why people associate it with that, but at the same time I don't think it's good to go to real people's relationships where there's a height difference and being like, you're predatory because your girlfriend is small, or like it doesn't even have to be straight relationships. I saw this with lesbian relationships too, people saying that. I think let's be normal about it. It's just a height difference. It's genetics. Chill, people. Chill. It's just genetics.
Yeah, like, I really don't care about this, but the reason why they're listing it specifically as a trope means that they're assuming like a story in which the height difference is somewhat important, because else why does it matter? Like, I'm assuming this means that it has to be a focal point of the story, in which case I'm putting it in
Lovely Complex.
Not for me. Nah.
Have you watched Lovely Complex?
I have not.
It's one of my favorite. Again, I've talked about it in another trope, talking about another trope. It's one of my favorite romance animes, and the, I guess, main obstacle of the story is their height difference. The girl is 172 centimeters, and the guy is about uh, I think 160 centimeters or 156 centimeters, something like that. They have about 60 centimeters between each other, and there's like it's a comedy show, and I love it so much. So I guess it could be fun too. I don't know. I'm just gonna put it to depends. So like I would love Lovely Complex, even if the heights were different. Like I wouldn't care. I will not care at all. Those characters are the fun parts, not the heights. So yeah.
I don't know if I could enjoy that purely because I am tall, and that just makes me sigh like, oh, if I ever get into a dynamic with someone and they're gonna make a problem out of me being taller than them, it's gonna make me so exhausted. Like
We
I
have too
just
much
don't like it
math.
being made into a big deal. I just it doesn't matter to
Yeah.
me. Like I don't care if someone is taller than me. I don't care if someone is shorter than me. It just does not matter. Like all is fine, all is good. But people make a problem out of it, and I just want it to not be
Yeah,
that important.
it really. I think both sides. Like, if we are talking about a straight relationship, we usually make it the problem. I saw a lot of women talk about men and saying like, "I will never date someone that is shorter than me," and men being like, "I love short girls." And like, why are we? This doesn't really matter. I like. Okay. I'm not being per social, but one of my favorite um I guess celebrity relationships or YouTuber relationships is Jacksepticeye and his girlfriend, because there's a height difference. And I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. She's taller.
Uh,
And
I think her name
and
is Gab. Am I saying that right?
yeah, Gab. Yeah, Gab. And I love like how they like seem to really not care about it. I think it can be really
I actually
nice.
didn't know they had a height difference, but that's nice.
Yeah, she's taller than him.
But see, now it's good because they don't care about the height difference. So the fact that it would be a trope,
Yeah,
no, nah, I'm keeping it in nah.
I see. I do understand. Okay, you're next. You're next.
Alright. I was talking about the idiot couple. I saw it and I started laughing, so now I have to talk about it. We
Okay.
talked about this a little bit earlier with the reckless ex-mom of the group. I kind of like this one just because it's not on either person. It's just like you get to have the fun stupid situations of reckless ex-mom of the group, except no one specific person is the troublemaker and they're just both getting into stupid shit.
Yes.
I feel like this is just solid. Like I don't think it's the best thing ever. I think it's just a solid yummy just because you can have so much fun with this. You can put them in the dumbest situations ever.
I agree. It is yummy. Like, I love it when there is not even one single brain cell left in the whole couple. It's just an idiot character. And I love an idiot character that loves another idiot character, and they just constantly get in trouble. That's so fun. In real life, I don't know if I say I don't like calling people idiots or thinking that they're like less of people's thinking capabilities. It feels personally idiotic to me to I guess assume people are like that. So I can't speak on real life examples because I don't just remember or like think of any. But again, like I believe in fiction, love it. So I'm gonna put it to Yummy Ships though.
Yay. I don't have anything to
Am I
add, I
putting
just
it?
agree.
Huh?
I have nothing more to add, just yep.
What?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go with smart and dumb. I'm gonna put it to fun. I think it's not as fun as the idiot couple. I like a dumb and dumb better because they can more adventures to happen there. Um, it depends on how the smart person is portrayed. For me, if they are too overbearing, I don't think I'm gonna love it. Or like if they are looking down on the dumb person. I guess in a way, if this is like a toxic story, you can pull it off. But I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it so too much. Anyways, I will put it to fun. It sounds because there's one dumb person, okay. And if the smart person is appreciative of the dumb person, I think it can be sweet too. But it's not the same fun level as two dumb people. So yeah, I'm gonna put it to fun.
I can only imagine bad scenarios out of this one, not gonna lie, because it's either gonna be just another reckless ex-mom of the group where the smart person has to carry, or it's gonna turn into somewhat of a mentor ex-student situation, which I also put low. So I just, like, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I don't think it's egregious. I just can't imagine any scenario where I would be like, yeah, this is gonna be tasty. This is gonna be particularly good. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't seen anything good with it.
Have you watched 𝖼🥧🧐?
I have, but why? Are you mentioning that?
Yeah, I don't remember their names, but you know the bully character and the smart character.
I do know the character. That's just bully ex-bully victim. That's good. That's good because it's a good case of bully ex-bully victim. I don't think the smart ex-dumb is what makes it interesting, so I'll put it in. It ain't it.
Okay.
Love that example though.
But like I'm giving an example for the particular personality because it's not that serious, you know.
Yeah, I guess if you take it as like a more positive, less mean version of like a bully ex-bullied, and they're a bit silly about it, but I guess. Also, but then it comes back to the point, I don't like labeling someone as stupid. I don't like labeling someone as stupid, even like in a situation like this. Even though it's fictional, it feels a bit mean.
Okay, your turn.
Alright, what the heck does not calm ex-calm even mean?
Someone that is not calm and someone that is calm.
Just someone that is like it's just like someone that's at 100 all the time, and then someone that's just like stone-faced all the time. It's like, is that how I should interpret it? Just
I would say relax, other than stone.
Yeah, relax. I guess so. I mean, I kind of like that. I feel like it's kind of like similar to smart ex-dumb, but instead of it being about wits, it's just like, no.
I don't know. Is it?
I was trying to explain, like, in the sense that it's like someone, you know, compensating for someone else's less strong suits in a way. Like it's someone with more chill. But I guess being chill is not necessarily a good thing always. I don't know.
Yeah, they it's like in smart and dumb, they don't really, what is it called? Balance each other. One is pulling the other one up, but for not calm and calm, if it's in the both like ends of the spectrum, it's a balance thing more so, I think.
I guess it is. I kind of like that better though. I like balance dynamics better. I don't have that much to say about it, but I will put it in yummy, just because I do like a situation of like, you know, but bettering each other and helping each other like chill out or live a little more, I guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna put it in depends, because I think I've seen examples of this dynamic where it felt very cheap in a way. Like some characters that are just made for this dynamic. I feel like if you are making characters just for a dynamic, it kind of feels but I'm thinking of like examples of the webtoons I read, stories I read that this worked too, and I know it can be good, so I'm gonna put it on depends. But it is not something that excites me. It doesn't feel that special to me. It's okay. So I'm gonna put it in depends.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move it down to fun too, actually. Like, I've never seen a good example of it, so I feel like I'm not allowed to put it in yummy just because I've never actually seen it done that well. Like, in theory it sounds fun, but in reality it's just like usually pretty shallow and pretty like stereotypical characters.
Yeah, if it's like an example, if it's not being shallow, would be if the calm person was actually, inside not very calm, very like just holding themselves back for the other person, and can maybe put some depth to it. But I don't know. It just depends. Depends. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put I'm gonna get badass couple out of here. Badass couple. I'm gonna put it to. I almost wanna put it to decided, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put it to depends. I truly do not care about it. So it can be good, it could be bad. I'm not gonna search for that. But I'm not gonna avoid it either. It's for in the middle for me. It's okay. It's nothing special.
I want to put it in soft tier. I like it.
Really?
I like it. It's simple,
Okay.
but it's so good. Like, it's just both characters are having their moment. Both characters are just living their life, and it's a little bit edgy sometimes, but like it's the kind of edgy that feels kind of camp and like enjoyable. I don't think it's. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't actively search it out, but I would never say no to it either. Like I don't like it when it's specifically focused on one character, but when it's both characters being badass together, yeah, absolutely, yes.
I think for me, like when I hear badass, I can't think of something exciting. So that's why I'm like in the depends part. If the story is badass, I bet it will be fun, but like a couple that's just, I don't know, people think cool just sounds boring to me. I don't know.
I do agree with what Slugs is saying, my chat, that's too broad, but I'm just interpreting it as like two characters that are very capable and kind of flexing about it, like, but specifically in a way where they like work together very well. Like, I don't know, I kind of like that, but
Okay,
that's my
so-
personal interpretation.
Yeah. And I think of boring, so yeah.
Okay.
Your turn, I think.
Alright. I need to stop picking negative ones. I have too little in my top tier. I only have now 2. I need to choose one I actually like. Which one here do I like the most? I kind of like the tries to freak them out, finds everything cute one. I think that one is pretty tasty. Just someone that's like actively trying to. I'm interpreting this one as like the way I've seen this the most often is like there's a reason why it's not that good for them to be together. So at least the one person thinks so, and so they're actively trying to scare the other person away, even though they actually like them. And the other person is like, nah, this is chill. Actually, this is just making. This is just making me like you more. I feel like I don't think I would put. No, actually, I am gonna put it in top tier. I think that's so. It's angsty, but also wholesome at the same time. I think it's a very good balance of those two things, personally.
I'm gonna put it in yummy ships. Is it sort of toxic? The examples that come to my mind is more comedic actually rather than toxic. I personally, why am I not putting it on the top? It just, I think it's a good dynamic. It's a dynamic that comes with kind of a story by itself, like rather than any height difference compared to that. It has something to it has substance, and I think that substance will be fun. It's just not the top tier substance for me. It's not my favorite, but I do like it, and I think usually it's fun. Even if it's okay, it could be fun, I think. But yeah, it's just not my top tier thing. Yeah.
Actually, I started thinking about how it could be toxic, and I guess like I went with a very like there's a reason why they can't be together, but I guess if it's like I guess you can turn it kind of toxic if they're doing it for the wrong reasons. I'm actually gonna move it down one. I've been convinced by thinking about it in a toxic sense. Like it can be kind of toxic if it's like someone genuinely trying to do it for like a good reason, for example, like a good reason why they shouldn't be together. But then also why now I'm thinking about no, I'm burning a trope I like now.
Yeah, but is it that they should communicate if it's that serious? It feels like if the other person is trying to freak them out, it's probably not that serious.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it would just be a bad idea.
Yeah.
To be that silly, even though it's a serious reason. But you know, it can happen technically. So, alright. I'll put it in yummy instead of top tier.
Okay, next is mine. I'm choosing sensitive. X will protect them. I wanna put it to trash, but I'm gonna put it to this ain't it. I just don't like it when someone's protection is expected of the other person. It feels infantilizing, and I really don't like a relationship when one specific person is infantilized. The only reason I'm not putting it to straight trash and I'm putting it to this ain't it is because it can come from good intentions, trying to protect someone that is sensitive. Like I'm sensitive, and I will appreciate someone if they try to protect my feelings in like to a level. But I think mostly if this is the whole dynamic, girl, no, grow a backbone. Don't do that. I don't like that. Okay. Your turn.
I wanted to put it in trash, but you convinced me with like if it's more of a trying to help them grow rather than just I'm gonna make them my and I'm gonna protect them forever and just not gonna let them stay in their sensitivity. Like in that case, sure, I'll put it in ain't it rather than trash, even though I'm not a fan.
Yeah, Alpha Purple see you when someone accidentally bumps into his book.
Oh no. Okay.
That's the trash part. Your turn.
I'm gonna go with anger problems x literal sunshine. I don't like it. This feels like most of the time this feels like the sunshine doesn't have a backbone. This feels like someone that's putting up with too much shit and kind of an I can fix him kind of deal. Like I guess technically if it's not an I can fix him situation and it's more just like the people that genuinely like each other but just have very contrasting personalities. But then it just turns into the not calm x calm. That's more that than this. No, this just feels like an I can fix him. I'm actually putting it straight to trash.
I'm gonna put it at the same time.
Actually, yeah. No, I'm keeping it at trash actually.
There is one specific dynamic in this that I could in a story find fun, and that is when like the anger problem person is again it kind of goes to bully and not bully thing that I talked about, when the bully is not someone to be taken seriously. If the literal sunshine has the upper hand in the relationship, like they are taller, they are broader, they are a little bit more smarter maybe. Okay, they are more of a authority figure in the relationship, and the anger problems is not someone destructive or like someone that can be destructive. That's just someone that's like is I guess very expressive in their anger, but not destructive, like I said, then I think it could be a funny dynamic. That is a very specific version of this, like I said, that can be funny. But otherwise, like I was gonna put the straight trash too, because just you say, you tell me someone has anger problems and I immediately like, okay, no. Especially because of, again, real life examples. I never saw a good relationship from someone who said they had anger problems, or like like I have personal, it wasn't a romantic relationship, friendships that I experienced in the same way. Like someone just came to me and they were like, I have anger problems, so you have to calm me down and you have to be my water to my fire. And I was like, oh my god,
Oh
boy, don't
dear.
do that. Okay, yeah, I know how fucking awful it is in real life, but again, in it doesn't always have to be straight trash. So I'm gonna put it to this ain't it, but it's almost straight trash. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna put it to trash. You know, because the thing I am talking about is so specific. It's like, it can be connected to the other dynamics. We don't even have to talk about it. It's like even not even 1% of the stories. It can stay in trash, I think.
Yeah, I feel like the
It has
dynamic
to
you talked about is more not calm. I feel like anger issues specifically specifies it has to be somewhat destructive, because else it's not anger problems.
Yeah, I hate anger problems.
I mean, I think anger problems can be okay, but the other character needs to have a backbone and just not put up with their shit. I feel like a literal sunshine. No, you can't be too. No, nah.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the couple that everyone lost for. I actually don't care about it, so I'm gonna put it to defense because I really don't care about it. I don't care. I don't know what else to say. Oh my god, everyone loves them. Ooh, that's crazy. Ooh, that crazy. Doesn't involve doesn't say anything about the dynamic of the relationship. Doesn't say anything about it. I don't care. Okay, your turn. You can speak about it.
I just started putting it in trash because, like, yes, and it's worse than saying nothing because it kind of implies the relationship is kind of like trashy and shallow. Like, oh, it's two hot people. Why are they together? I don't know, because they're hot together. Like, no, nah. I just don't care.
But I'm gonna put this into it. I'm gonna lower it because, yeah, I think it doesn't even deserve defense. It's a nothing burger. It like any high difference deserves to be above this thing.
Agreed.
Okay.
Speaking of this, I'm gonna continue with popular ex-loner. I technically think it depends. However, most of the time, I think it just ends up turning like kind of it's just bullying again. It's just bully ex bullied again. But instead of them doing the bullying, it's more like, I feel like usually it says loner, but I feel like usually it's like kind of a pathetic bully type situation. In which case I don't like it because it's like in that situation, I don't know. I feel like usually this is just kind of trashy, but technically it can be good if it's like, can it be good? Can it be good?
Loner can be a lone wolf too.
Yeah, but then it just turns into the into the edgelord ex sunshine lone wolf ex manic pixie dream girl type situation.
Yeah.
So actually, I might put it down to icky because I can't come up with a good a situation in which I like it.
I'm gonna put it to this ain't it too. I mean, okay, for relationships, I feel like this doesn't have to be the case. Again, I'm not the master of relationships. In fact, never been in one. But I feel like even if it starts with someone being more social and someone being less social, it feels like it will end up matching together because you would want your partner to be, I guess, around your people. I think friends tell so much about a person, and they like don't have to be friends per se, but it is important that the people that are important to you, which is your friends, I'm assuming, I think is, I don't know. I think it's important to introduce to your partner or like have them around or something like that. So I think it won't end up like one way or another. The loner will have to become more social and more popular. Just the but even like not think about that. Even if it was lone wolf and popular, or just the I get bullied or like anxious kid and the popular kid, it's it's never that exciting. I think the only way that I can feel excited about this drop is like, let's think about a workplace, okay, and one person is very popular and one person is a loner because they are a weirdo. They're a fucking weirdo, okay, and they're being weird and like not in a spectrum way, a divergent way, just being a weird person, not a very good person. And I guess like seeing growth there, not just from a relationship, but maybe like if first friendship then relationship and growth there on both baby popular and loner person learning, like it's like think about that incel that gets fixed. I would love to see an incel get fixed. I think it could be a fun story. So there's the only way that I can see it's fun. Otherwise, it's boring. I'm gonna put the design that.
I'm actually gonna move it back up again. You just make me realize the scenario in which I do like this, and it's when it's old man Yali. I like popular extoner when it's old man Yali.
Yeah. See, even gay, it's better. I'm telling you.
No, like the co-worker situation where it's like one co-worker that like nobody likes, and then like the successful thing. Now that's just I like that.
Yeah.
Epic offense.
Co-workers are nice.
Why did what? Gojo Exukura, what do you mean? No. Gojo discussion. What?
I didn't watch that anymore.
That's just hero X villain. No.
Oh. What's so funny?
I do kind of see the Kashimo is the like kind of I don't gonna call him boring, but like the kind of generic guy. I kind of see it. That's kind of the dynamic I was going for. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen like season 1 a long time ago. I hate you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for calling your character generic. Alright, I'm gonna move on because this is unrelated. Gosh, I was so good. No, that was my choice, so it's not your turn, right?
Okay. Criminal ex-cop. In real life, no. Never. In stories, it could be fun. What if the criminal is not specifically caught? Gonna put it in depends, but it can be this ain't it to like. I'm putting it in depends because even though I know again in real life, I think a story like this can be very good. Like it has a lot of potential to be good. That's why I'm putting in depends, but I think in most cases it's gonna be not that good. So yeah.
I wanna put it in. I'll try not to saying that. However, I've specifically been reading through a web novel called Lord of the Mysteries, in which they do this trope. Technically, there's no romance in the story, but they technically do this trope where it's like they were colleagues before, but now one of them is on the run, so they have to run from their former co-worker, and I love it so much. It's quite juicy. So I'm gonna have to put it in the pens just because of that.
See, I told you there's so much potential.
There
Like,
is
that's
potential, there
that's
is
all.
potential.
That's great.
Alright, let me pick one.
By the way, can I say one note? And I say criminal and cop in real life never. I am more so scared for the criminal, not the cop. I just want to say that. Okay.
It's just bad all around. It's just bad all around. There's no positives there. There's no positives there. I even think like people trying to like make this into a fetish in real life are kind of weird. Not the kink shame,
Yeah.
but if you're out here wanting to be arrested by your partner, I'm questioning you. Questioning you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
besides the
a bit.
point, though. I'm gonna go with the perfect one, Ex-a-Goblin. I like this one, but I feel like by definition, it kind of has to be limited. Like, I like this in theory, but in practice, it's always the same thing where it's like a very studious one versus. It's like. I have nothing against it, but I feel like it's just not creative, and there's very little you can do with it to make it not feel repetitive, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna put it in fun, and not any higher, but also not any lower, just because, like, it's good to let someone stuck up get a little bit more loose. It's good to get someone a little bit too chaotic, more reined in, but I feel like it gets a bit repetitive, that's all.
I'm gonna put it on depends. I think the perfect one, Goblin, the perfection doesn't have to be exactly for the characters. So, for example, maybe they like have the perfect looks and one doesn't look great. I don't know. It is very uninspired, and like you said, it is very limited. I feel like this could work for a side character story, like a side couple you see in the story, but for a main couple it's just boring. You have to have more things in that, so I'm just gonna put it on depends, because like it's not even that it can be very good, it can be very bad, it's just very bland and doesn't really add much to the story. So I'm gonna put it on depends. I'm choosing the next one, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna choose optimist and pessimist. I don't know what I think about this one. I'm quite a pessimist and I don't like being a pessimist. I try to be an optimist. I try to work on it. And just because I hate the pessimist side of myself, which is maybe a little pessimistic, and I don't like seeing pessimist characters though, because it's just sad. I know how it feels to be a pessimist. I like an optimist character. You know what? I think they can balance each other out. I think it could be good. I'm gonna put it in depends. Again, I don't really feel inspired about this one too. But if it's one of them constantly trying to pull the other one up, again, a little tiring. For the optimist, I'm just gonna put it on depends. I think it can be very bad too.
Yeah, I think I agree as well. Like, I feel like it can easily turn into like an imbalanced, like trying to fix each other's situation, but it can also be like more positive. I don't know. It just, yeah, depends. Alright, I have to choose. I feel like so many of these are similar. I feel like Rebel X Goody Two Shoes. I feel like we've already discussed this one.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm just gonna put this one right next to the perfect one and the goblin because I feel like actually no, I kind of like this one less. Like the perfect one, X a goblin, can be like you said, more looks based or just about other stuff, whereas Rebel X Goody Two Shoes just has to be like kind of tropey and kind of lame. So I'm actually gonna put this one in boy.
I'm gonna put Rebel X Goody. Like, I'm trying to move it, please. I'm gonna put it to fun. I think it's more interesting than perfect one and goblin. I like the reason I like it is because I like a Goody Two Shoes character to go on adventures, explore the exciting side of life, and I like a rebel character to help with that. I have been a Goody Two Shoes for my whole life. I guess not my whole life. I did run away from. I mean, I my whole life, but a long time, I guess, and I still am probably considered one. I am. I follow rules to a T. Usually, I try to do my best and things, and I just don't think life is about that. And I would love someone like that to just not do that anymore and be more of a person than just following the rules. I feel like it just kills the personality. So, I don't know. For the good of Goody Two Shoes, I'll put it in fun because I think it's going to be better for them to hang out with the rebel for a bit. I'm empathizing with the Goody Two Shoes character right now.
Now that you've brought up the real life, I actually like it less because I am a Goody Two Shoes and I've kind of been in this dynamic and it was terrible. Like, it sounds fun in theory, but in practice, going against your personality for that kind of stuff can just like feel very destructive and very unfun.
I guess if you are forced into it, yeah.
I actually am now sure I want to put it in a net. It's no, not for me.
Okay. I do have a Goody for Two Shoes for real.
Yes, of course. Your piss is very Goody Two Shoes.
Yeah. I know. It's I grew up. I mean, I'm an adult, so I don't think I'm I can't even consider myself something. It's a little childish, the idea of a good Two Shoes. It's a little juvenile. So I wouldn't even put myself to that. I will love abiding citizen though. No, I'm not gonna say it. I do like a little rebelling. Not rebelling, but not doing things the right way, I guess. Okay, my turn, right? Or is it your turn?
I actually forgot. I think it's your turn.
Okay, we can go with, I'm gonna go with flirt and naive. Take the trash. I'm so sorry. I will put it in this ain't it, but it's too full. We can go straight to trash. Flirt, X, naive. I don't like it because I'm generalizing this. Most of the examples of this that I saw makes the naive character infantilized. Again, don't like a character that is infantilized, especially if we are talking about a couple. That's a romantic situation. I don't like infantilized characters. I don't like someone being extremely naive to the point that it comes from like not having any experience in the world. It feels really like someone who was born yesterday, even though they are said to be a specific age maybe. Now I know the naivety might be a little different. For example, I am very naive and I have a hard time to understand the person like who I'm talking to, it if they have, you know, a romantic or sexual liking for me, or like they're giving that kind of attention to me, or like they're trying something, I will probably not understand. It will take me 3 years, famously, to understand that I went on a date. So I do sympathize with that. But I think again, mostly the story examples that I saw makes the character looks very childish, and I don't enjoy that. In real life it's better. In real life it happens to the best of us. I think most of us. I know it happens to a lot of
Yeah,
people.
it's happened to me.
But yeah.
Like not to get too in detail about it, but I've been told by a person like I've been flirting with you like months before, and I just didn't realize.
See, so I, you know what, it makes me almost make me to saying it because it's so usual. But again, what did I click on? For stories, I don't like it, so I'm gonna put the same thing.
I'm actually gonna put it in depends because I don't like it when they stay flirty and naive throughout the entire story, but I like it when it starts out as flirty X naive, but then it evolves into like the naive person learning more and like potentially even like turning into a bigger freak than the flirty person. I like that kind of dynamic where it feels like it's not it starts out unbalanced but it balances out. I don't like it when it stays unbalanced throughout the entire story, if that makes sense. It can be better when it's just a starting point. However, it can also be really bad when it's just like, I don't know, it just it feels infantilized, like you said. So I would put it in depends personally.
Noted.
I'm gonna go with self-deprecating ex-insistent. I like this one because, you know, it's especially it's good. I feel like a general trend I'm seeing in the tropes I'm putting higher are the ones that have like a character being improved, like a mutual improvement basically, rather than an I can fix them situation. Which this one can kind of be an I can fix them situation, but I feel like it is less so than some other ones. Like I feel like usually this one tends to be more on the healthy side rather than on the weird side, just from what I have seen. So I think this one is that kind of dynamic, not at its best, but it's not terrible either. So I'm just gonna put it in fun. I think, like it's nice, it can be wholesome to just have someone be like, actually, no, you did a great job. You're doing great, when someone is not you know, being negative about themselves. So I'm gonna put it in fun.
I'm gonna put it on depends for the reasons that you said. I do like it. I like someone that is insisting on like telling the other.
Mavis? Mavis?
I just
Oh no, my
see
internet!
it's going bad. It just
Wait, my internet
Oh, no.
died. You just disappeared and my stream broke. Oh no, what happened? Why is my internet being silly?
Oh no.
Give me a
can hear
second.
you.
Give me a second. I don't think I'm still live. Am I live?
Okay.
What happened? You disappeared and my stream just dropped. Am I? Slugs, if you're still here, can you confirm that I'm not like gone? I think so. No, it says no 0 concurrent viewers. Okay, I might not be up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My internet should be back to normal, but
You seem live to me.
alright. I think let's just move on. It's fine.
Okay,
It's fine.
okay.
I did miss like a bunch of what you said, so can you please repeat them? Sorry.
What was I? I was talking about the certificate, and I insisted. I agree with you. I think it's. I like it. I like to see someone trying to make sure the other person knows their value and learns to appreciate themselves, but at the same time I can see it go bad. um if the like I can see myself not enjoying a story like this or a relationship like this, dynamic relationship dynamic like this, if the self-deprecating is to an extreme level, you know. I think that will turn me off from a story. So I'm gonna put it on depends. It depends on how self-deprecating we are talking about.
I agree, but in that case, I think it's more optimistic pessimist. That's why I put that one lower, because too much of a pessimist can get quite frustrating.
Yeah. Okay. Is it whose turn?
Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go with flirt x frustrated. I put flirt x naive to disainted. I'm gonna put flirt x frustrated. Yummy ships. I like someone who gets frustrated. I get frustrated. I do enjoy seeing a character, like, frustration in my mind shows feelings, and I love when characters have, like, at some point, not from immediately the beginning, but they feel strongly about each other, that they sometimes even get frustrated. I do like that. So I'm gonna put it the yummy ships. I'm not gonna put it to the top, because overall I think flirt characters kind of tire me sometimes, but a frustrated person carries it for me. I like a easily flustered person. I like a person who is not scared to show their emotions. I like that.
I 100% agree. I would put this in top tier, but the only reason I'm not is because I prefer when this is a switching dynamic. I prefer when it's switching out between who is flustering the other person.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it just in yummy, but I do
100%.
think it's good. I do think it's good.
Like, especially if like someone is heavily flirting usually, and someone is the more flustered one, and they switch up the dynamic after they start getting comfortable with each other. Oh, that's so nice. That's so good. Okay,
Alright,
your turn.
let's get the Sun X Moon one out of the way. I feel like this is just the stoic god X comedy relief, but not as egregious. Like, this feels like the less forcibly straight, grossly straight version.
Yeah.
Like, this one is specifically very lesbian feelings. This is a sapphic relationship in my
I
head.
feel like this is very polar. Like the board. It's a lot. It can include a lot of different dynamics inside it. Like,
Yeah.
there has been, I think, things we read that are in this dynamic. For example, the perfect one and a goblin is in polar opposites, right? Optimistic and pessimistic is polar opposites.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Angel and demon, polar opposites. There's a lot of polar opposites there. It's very broad. Yes.
I'm actually gonna put this one in yummy just because it's so broad, but like, it's broad in a good way, and also it's a dynamic that to me is very queer, which automatically gets it bonus points for not being.
Yeah, I think if you are polar opposite, or like if you are very similar, it becomes very queer. There are two queer relationships. One that you are the same person, and the second one you are the polar opposites. I'm gonna put it to fun. Okay, I'm choosing. Okay, let's go with nerd and jock. Okay, in this specific thing, I am assuming the nerd is not bullied, because we already talked about being bullied. I'm assuming the nerd is just talking about their taste, and jock is talking about their taste. Bond is more interested in the media, and one's sports. I love this. I like a good nerd and joke story. I think it can be really fun, especially if it's a sweet one. I'm gonna do I put it in this? Is it? It's not that great, but like it's for me in between this is and yummy chips. It's very yummy. It's fun. It's a fun dynamic. It's almost in the polar opposite. It's fun. I like a relationship where people have their own, hobbies. That sounds fun.
I like this one. However, this one to me feels very strongly associated with the school setting, which makes me want to put it lower. I'm gonna put it in fun. Fun or depends. I'm just gonna put it. I like it better when it's not a school situation. I like it when it's like.
How about? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
How about it's a school situation, but the joke is the gym teacher and the nerd is the science teacher. Do we think about that?
You're trying to convince me with the old man yaoi again.
Old man yaoi.
No, I'm not feeling it for this one.
I know.
The old man yaoi didn't work. That's very telling. I'm gonna have to put it in depends. I like it when it's more of like just people with the very different hobbies as opposed to it being a clique thing. I like it when it's about interests and not about social standing. But I feel like a lot of the times this turns into social standing, which meh.
That's true.
So I'm gonna put it in depends.
But I would like to imagine the old man yaoi.
Old man yaoi is big.
I'm not think about that. Yeah. It is big. Okay, there's one left.
Well, I don't know which one I'm gonna choose. Energetic extra for it. Actually, I don't know what to make of this one. I guess it's just. I guess it's just a very sunshine character and a character that's very like really adores that side of the other character. I guess.
About this before.
You've talked about this before.
I don't know. Did we? Calm, not calm.
I guess, but I feel like this one is kind of different because it doesn't necessarily imply that the other person is calm. It's just that they appreciate the energy of the other person instead of necessarily being, stoic themselves. I kind of like this one better than calm x not calm, just because calm x not calm can feel like kind of too much in two directions to the point that it becomes kind of a questionable situation, whereas this one just feels like very it's kind of sweet, it's kind of nice. It's just appreciating another person. I don't feel that strongly about it, but I am gonna put it in yummy, I think. Just because I have nothing bad to say about it. It's just nice.
I'm gonna put it in fun because again, I would have to agree. I think there's nothing wrong about it, and someone liking like it even doesn't have to be the energetic part of it. Someone liking someone's one specific thing and like appreciating them for it. Like, it's a sweet thing. It's sweet. It's nice. I don't enjoy too energetic characters. It can be a little cartoony in some ways, but I think again it doesn't make things bad like the other things we talked about. So I'm gonna put it in fun. But that's gonna be it for this one.
May I actually adjust one? I'm gonna put co-workers in top tier. I feel like we had so many examples where we brought up co-workers to make another show better. I feel like co-workers deserves to be in top tier. I had it in yummy before.
You know what? I'm gonna do the same thing. You are so right about that. There's so many good co-worker stories. It has to be there. Just because the bad real life examples, it doesn't have to be in yummy ships. Okay. Fuck real life. Fuck real life. Who cares about real life? I put Angel X Demon in there. Like coworkers deserve better than Angel X Demon. Definitely. Like a little finish. Yes, we finished. Yay. uh, okay, this was it, right?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Time to end the stream now.
we're just I guess we're just waiting on each other to start ending this.
Oh yeah, I asked you, is it time to end the stream? Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Thank
I had
you
a
for
great time. Thank you for
accepting
inviting me.
my- Did you have a great time?
I
Be
did. I
honest, I know.
did.
Oh, okay, I'm glad you had a great time. I had a great time too. I like talking about this stuff. This was just what is it called? What is it called? A reason for me to yap with you.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
was trying to
Just a
find
fun
a
yap
good
session.
reason to yap. Yeah, funny yap session. I love funny yap sessions. Thank you so much for joining. I'll talk to you later. Then I'm gonna leave the Discord call if that's okay.
Yeah, that's
And then like end the stream. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Then bye
bye
bye.
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 Alright, Mavis left. And my stream as well. I hope you guys had a good time as well. I might actually do this more often. Just not necessarily in collabs, but just like doing a tier list or doing something similar as a reason for me to yap. I don't really do much streams that are just about yapping because I'm not that good at just yapping without reason. But I feel like I can yap well if I have like something like this, a silly tier list to accompany it. So I might actually do this more often. I had a great time. You can tell that I haven't really done this before. I had to think a lot about like which one to pick out and stuff. I probably should have looked at it beforehand to figure out some of my thoughts, but I also did not have the tier list until that long before the stream, so it is what it is. Ranking yaoi next. Honestly, maybe I'll rank yaoi shits. You already know. It's so sad I could not make Twitter ban me from making my post, or else my Twitter post for this video would have had a freaking Miles Edgeworth X Phoenix right on it. We love the co-work. I mean, they're not really co-workers, but you know, they're in the same occupation. They're both in law. We love the co-workers. Not really old, but semi-old, man. Yeah. Anyways, bye bye.